A kind day to you all. I'm Kinsmark.
I'm Violeta.
Commencing the Salute Their Service 2017 charity live stream that is planned to last for as long as we have energy for today. I actually had to change up a little of the plan because I am hosting this charity drive through... Can I adjust the volume of that? That's a little loud. There we go. Through Tiltify, and because they have a hard and fast minimum goal requirement, I've set our goal at the minimum that they set of $100. I didn't actually intend to have a hard and fast goal, so if we hit that, cool. If we exceed that, awesome. Let's just raise as much as we can throughout the day and see where that takes us. So I have enabled a clickable icon just underneath the stream. Check that out. That'll take you straight to the donation page for our campaign. I just ask that if you do contribute to them today, please do it through that link so that we can actually aggregate all of the contributions that come from this community and see what we've raised as a total. So I feel like...
We will remind everyone who isn't here right away.
Absolutely, yeah.
About this.
Because for the moment, since it isn't about even to get in the way of a game, I actually have a fancy overlay so that we can show the campaign and the amount raised, and that also verifies to you guys that I am running this through Tiltify. In case there's any question, I like to think I've attributed enough... attributed? That's not the right word. Earned, even. I feel like there was a word that starts with A I was aiming for there. I don't know. I've had sort of a rush to more... There we go. Accrued. There's the word I was stretching for. Enough goodwill and trust from you guys that you'd just take my word for it. Still, I like to cover all of our possibilities, and so there it is. So I hope to see that meter grow throughout the afternoon. So I also have a confession, and so does she.
We're eating.
Yeah, we haven't finished lunch.
We're still eating.
We couldn't get to sleep as early as we'd have liked last night after that stream, so we got up as late as we possibly could to still, like, get showers and food and stuff, and the food, my delicious Chinese leftovers here. Yeah, it's still
leftover pizza.
Yeah.
It's leftover day, apparently.
Isn't eaten yet, so apologies as I stuff my face for the first few minutes of this stream, and allow folks to trickle into chat and everything and catch everyone up.
Can you bring chat up?
Mm-hmm.
So
I can indeed.
Oh, hey, look! We got someone in chat!
So Pyro says hello. Cheers. Good to see you, mate.
I'll wave at you with my pizza.
So anyway, again, one more reiteration for this round, for anyone just arriving. Charity stream for Wounded Warrior that goes to help out injured veterans from, I know it's... United States servicemen. I think it also extends to NATO personnel in general. I don't know how extensive that aspect of it is. I could swear I've heard something about that. Actually, you know, while we're at it, let me check. I'm actually fairly curious about that. Let's see. Wounded Warrior, NATO. Let's see if that actually pulls anything up here. I don't know. I don't see anything. So any of you guys, let me know. I'm curious about that. Because I can swear I heard something about Wounded Warrior helping out NATO staff as well as its primary focus of US personnel. So anyone interested in checking that information out and confirming that for me, please do. Marcus is here. Hey mate, good to see you. Sheila has arrived. Nice to see you. Again,
Marcus
apologies.
Is representing the Finnish Army.
Yeah, man. We got a vet in the chat for Veteran Day. Whoa, jeez. Oh, God.
Don't make a mess. What are you doing?
Apparently, I'm making a mess of my Chinese food.
Stop that.
Why is this meat so tough? I only microwaved it once. There we go.
It doesn't like the microwave. I was going to say.
So, apologies for eating on stream. Like I said, we got a late start. And because this cause is important to me, I wanted to make sure that we started on time. Because I come from a long line of military family. Did not serve myself. However, I have extreme respect for those who have, because each of my immediate parents did, several members of my extended family did, a lot of my grandparents did, and my closest friend in the world is currently an active Marine. So, It's a very near and dear cause to my heart to help out vets. Especially here in the States, considering how severely the VA tends to drop the ball for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I am all for any effort to make up for that shortcoming in their official support through charity efforts. Negatory, sir. Marcus asks, wouldn't being a vet require some combat experience? Negative. At least not as far as the American definition of it is concerned. That's anyone who has served in the military.
Mm-hmm.
At least the nomenclature here, combat veteran, is what is ascribed to those folks.
Mm-hmm.
And because no armed force in this day and age operates in a vacuum, the guys on the ground can't do what they do as well as they do it without the support of the rest of the structure around them. So, absolute respect to everyone involved. I'm almost done, I promise. I'm eating as fast as I can without making myself sick. Alrighty, so, again, because we are running this through Tiltify, and also, come to think of it, I'd actually like to call out Tiltify a little here, even though we're running our stream through them, for the charity drive aspect of it at least. I went to go and create the campaign for today's event, and once you click through that, then it'll take you to a list page where you select from like 100+ causes for your event. Wounded Warrior is not on that list that you click through on that first page. It's on their service. You have to go and search for it, though. Tiltify, what up with that? Come on, guys. I know a bunch of short-sighted folks who don't know exactly how high operating cost charities actually work made a whole lot of fuss about Wounded Warrior a few weeks ago. Well, not weeks ago, months ago at this point. At the same time, though, yeah, those were people who didn't really know what they were talking about. Oh no! Wounded Warrior doesn't pay out stuff in an enormous percentage directly to people. It's almost like they have high operating costs because they offer extremely high quality assistance to people that no other charity does. So, And that's not just my word. I got confirmation from that from my friend in the Marine Corps who has worked with these guys. So he knows the people who run this stuff. And Marcus says, awesome, I don't have to worry about mislabeling myself as a vet. No, absolutely, man. You served in a NATO ally armed force and are therefore a veteran in anyone I would respect's eyes. Sorry for shoving the mic into my delicious fried rice. I'm just sharing with you guys. So yeah, part of the reason too that Wounded Warrior is rather near and dear to me is because, as I said, I come from a family of a lot of military service, close friends who are current active military, former friends as well who served at the absolute height of service and never came home, and some of which came home and then due to the things that happened to them decided that they didn't want to continue serving anymore permanently. So Wounded Warrior is one of the few that I have seen that really throws a lot of funds toward providing psychological support to the veterans that they give aid to in a significant way. And that's sort of the invisible killer that doesn't often get discussed.
No, it's not talked about, really.
And that's a shame, because it affects so many people who come home from combat, and even some who don't. Drone pilots and stuff. Some of them it can mess them up because it's stressful work. And it's heavy stuff. And Wounded Warrior have programs specifically for providing psychological support and therapy and all that to the folks who need it. And there aren't that many that do. Especially with the sort of resources available to them as what Wounded Warrior have. Taking notes over there?
Yep. But I feel like it's important that we know what we're doing.
And I actually haven't checked the results of the poll that we sent out for you guys to decide on what today's stream is.
Do you want to put the poll in?
Yeah, go ahead and repost it one more time in chat.
Hang on.
We posted it last night. I posted it on Twitter. I posted it into Discord this morning. Give it one last official post there in chat, so we can finally get a total. Hey, Menthius! Cheers, mate! Another veteran joins the fold.
That should be the straw poll.
Awesome. There we go. So, guys, today's stream is up to you to decide. Sort of.
Sort of. There's two options, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And those choices are Mass Effect 1, Long Live the Queen, or a combination thereof, cutting midway through the day. Completely up to y'all. I am game either way. Alright, there it is. I am finally finished with my lunch, my delicious fried rice.
This doesn't help.
Can you
Such a
can you set this over there?
I'm frustrated, so no.
Well, don't start the stream frustrated. Close that. Let's focus on this.
This is for the stream.
Well,
I'm not that frustrated.
alright. So, apple juice. Tame the soy sauce. Sorry about this. He says, I hate you stuffing your face. Now I get hungry. Yeah, apologies. I didn't mean to cut it so close this afternoon. I, in my rush to get everything all set up, focused entirely on getting all of the click-through links for the charity drive for today and all that set up, and making sure everything is all shared on social media and everything to try and get out as much word about the event today as I possibly could. And then I was like, oh, I have 10 minutes until 3 when we're supposed to start, and I haven't eaten yet. So I ran and got the Chinese out of the fridge and threw it in the microwave, and here we are. Pardon me. So, let's see here. Silo223 asks, so, is the Wounded Warrior charity U.S. forces only, or are their services available to all of the NATO forces? I don't know. I asked that a few minutes ago and haven't received confirmation yet. So, as we await for some more folks to arrive, let me see if I can actually find some information to confirm that one way or another, because that is something that I would like to know as well. So, let's see here. Let me just ask a question in Google. Does Wounded Warrior help NATO? Let's see here. Let's see. Mithy says, nice to catch you streaming again. Didn't have the time and missed a lot. It's all good, man. Good to have you around again. And we have had one hell of a hectic few months, like, one thing after another. I'm glad that things have finally started to calm down for us. I feel like I've said that a few times this year, and then things just started to happen again, so hopefully I didn't just jinx myself again. We'll find out! Let's see here. Now let's go to the Wounded Warrior official support page and see if they say anything. Donor information. No, this is the page to actually donate. Oh, here we go. Frequently asked questions. Maybe that will have the information we seek. This is more stuff just about... Oh, this is literally just questions about making donations. I don't care about that. I want to know where the money goes. Let's see. Let me check on chat again here. Let's see. Silo says, not that it would really matter, just interests me, because we definitely need something like this for all the nations that deploy troops to the Middle East. And everywhere else, honestly. There's a lot of deployments that, just because they're not, Middle East and therefore aren't high profile, that sort of get ignored, and people get hurt in other places, too. So, yeah, like, we need a lot of support for all of our veterans, whether they're combat vets, whether they're service vets, support vets, anything like that. And it's US and NATO as well, as far as I'm concerned. So, let's see here. Marcus says, man, it's been a while since my internet was this crappy during a stream. Sorry to hear that, mate. So, I am looking, guys. I am looking. Let me see. I could swear I heard something about Wounded Warrior extending its services to NATO forces as well as their concentration upon US. Oh, here we go. I found their general QA. So, when was it founded? That I don't really care about all that much right now. Is it a legitimate charity? Yes, yes it is. Where is it located? Ooh, here we go. Who does Wounded Warrior serve? The WWP mission is to honor and empower wounded warriors who incurred a physical or mental injury, illness, or wound coincident to your military service on or after September 11, 2001. You may also be eligible for the program if you are a family member or caregiver of a wounded warrior. That doesn't tell me necessarily which nationality of wounded warriors you're talking about. Let's see. How can I help? Can I hand things out? Can I start in my area? Well, here's a good question that no one raised, however I feel is worth sharing, because I feel like it's very relevant to this. Their last frequently asked question here on the Wounded Warrior page is, I don't support insert the war, a certain politician, whatever national policy, etc. here. Why should I get involved and help this? And the answer is simple. This is a non-partisan, even organization that doesn't take a stance on war. We just believe that regardless of your politics or beliefs, that men and women in our nation's military have had tremendous personal sacrifices on our behalf and deserve our respect and any assistance that we can provide. It's about the warrior, not the war. Absolutely. The people on the ground are not the ones that make any decisions that you might have criticisms for. They're just going where they're told to go. So, the things that happen to them aren't always their choice. So, let's see. Man, I cannot find anything that actually says anything about them extending their services to NATO. Maybe I misread that. Alright, well, I don't want to spend too long looking for this, so anyone in chat, if y'all are as curious as I am, please continue searching for that information, just to see if there is a definitive answer, yes or no, somewhere, so that I can tell you guys a little more confidently where exactly your support is going. I know the sorts of services they offer, and I know for a fact that, you know, obviously they offer tremendous services to U.S. Servicemen and women. Again, I am just curious about whether or not that extends to NATO. So, anyway, let's see here. Let's see. Silo and Marcus are each reporting some stream problems. Hopefully that's just a localized thing. Maybe it's just Twitch, though. Yeah, Silas says, of course the Middle East isn't the only hotspot. I guess it's the hotspot that a lot of NATO members deploy troops to, while most other hotspots are more local. Yeah. Minthys asks, is the donation PayPal only? Good question. Y'all are asking questions that I really should already know the answers to. This is why we're at the start here, so let's find out real quick. Let me just click through our own option here. So there we go. Donation amount. Yeah, it does look like it is PayPal only.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it is.
I know that a lot of people have a hard time with PayPal.
Yeah. I didn't realize that until just now. Oh well. So... yeah, I'm not seeing any other payment options here. It just takes you straight to that. Oh well. So let's see here. Checking in with folks. Alright, chat is staying relatively still. So, let's check now on the results of our poll. Minty says, damn, really need to get around to getting my PayPal working. Yeah, I've got mine set so that it actually can just draw straight from one of my side accounts, so that if I need to, then I can just do something securely from my PayPal without having to necessarily worry about going straight to my actual account. Alright, let's see here. So, it looks like we're looking at doing a mixed stream today, since there are 8 votes for that, 5 for Long Live the Queen, and a whole gigantic 0 for just doing Mass Effect 1 all day. That comes as a surprise. I thought Mass Effect had more love than that. So, I guess that goes to show how much you guys really enjoyed Long Live the Queen yesterday. So, since we are already set up to do that, I think we'll start with that this morning. And then we will cut for lunch for us, dinner for everyone else, time of the day wise. So we'll take about an hour off, and then we will start up for the Mass Effect aspect of the evening, and we'll just run that for as long as we have energy for. Probably just show you guys the first few hours of the game. That way those that have never seen it and might have some interest can sort of see the premise and where it goes. So unless any last minute votes come through, that looks like that's the plan. So let's see here. Marcus says, I've had a rather sour experience with PayPal, got scammed, so I ain't using that anytime soon. Well, you got scammed somewhere else, because PayPal is 100% the most ironclad, trusted, third-party payment source online right now, man. So...
Might be the place that you sent it to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is the person that it was going to is the one that probably pulled something on you, not PayPal themselves.
Unless something really weird happened and they have like a glitch in their system or something.
Well, even that you can report and get reimbursed for. Because people can rescind like payments and stuff and that sort of thing. Marcus, dinner? I should be asleep right now. I mean, you're in a slightly different time zone than we are. So, let's see. Let me check and see whether we've had any donations. Nice and early.
Because we do, unfortunately, have a minimum.
Yeah, we do. So I may end up, for the next charity stream we run, changing from Tiltify, because the fact that they require PayPal and have a $100 minimum donation goal, and the fact that, again, weirdly, Wounded Warrior wasn't on their front page to create a campaign. It's in their system, so I could create the campaign for it through it. It just wasn't one of the ones that was, like, suggested, and I'm like, why not? There are other military charities here. Most of them are much smaller, so why not share the link to the largest and arguably one of the most influential in that list?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's see here. Couch Knight has arrived. Evening. Good to see you, man.
Okay. So.
Oh man, she made an extensive cheat sheet.
That's because this is all the bonuses. And
yeah, I know.
Some of which are actually really freaking bad. Like, some of them are worse than I thought. In other words, once we get our Lumen Crystal, we do not want to ever be yielding. Even though it's the only one that gives you a bonus to royal demeanor. Because once we have our Lumen Crystal, we want to focus on that. Right. It's a -3 penalty to Lumen.
Well, that's because you need, like, strong will and all that.
Yeah,
so,
and
anyway.
willful is the only one that's a bonus.
We'll get to that in a minute.
It's interesting.
You want to actually, like, come on screen again?
Yeah. I just couldn't see my screen very well over there.
There we go. Yeah. Kind of at the edge of the screen here.
But it'll shift once we shift.
Well, that's true too.
Besides, if I lean back, it's not so bad.
Yeah. So let's see here. How's Chad doing?
I left my drink too far away.
So, Coach just got home from work. Cool. So, let's do one final check of the poll results. Any last minute votes? Nope. So yeah, looks like we're doing a mix. Awesome. So here in a minute we will.
You said we were starting with Long Live the Queen?
Yeah, because like I said, I've already got the stream set up all ready for that. I actually haven't done a test stream yet for Mass Effect 1, so that's something we'll do during our food interim here in a few hours, and hopefully I can get that working nice and smoothly. I mean, if I need to, I can always rely on monitor capture. That just may ding the frame rate a little. We'll find out. Hopefully it'll go smoothly.
Hopefully it'll be nice.
I mean, I know plenty of people stream it, so I mean, it works somehow, clearly. Alright. So let's first silence the calm and lovely guitar there. And let's see if hopefully it will actually launch the game properly and actually capture. Also, let's click off the overlay for now, because I know it will get in the way of this game, because I checked earlier. And alright. So...
do you want me to check it?
Yeah.
Okay. Leaning over, sorry, so, I'm disappearing.
So she's going to check that. Also, chat, just for absolute certainty's sake, can you guys confirm that...
It looks like I can see it.
Yeah? Looks good on your end. Can chat confirm that it looks good on y'all's? You should actually see like the start game, load game preferences, checklist, and quit stuff over here. And if so, then we are good to go.
Yeah, I see a moving cursor.
Awesome. All right.
I'm going to pause that so it doesn't take up our
Yeah, because I've got a lot of things running, so our connection speed is actually getting pulled fairly thin right now. So, to catch anyone up that may have missed the last stream of this and or the first few episodes of this that are actually on the channel proper and aired a few months ago, I know what this looks like. I absolutely know. However,
amazing.
As chat for the last stream found out, as cliched and crass as this may look at first glance, it actually has a lot of substance and is surprisingly entertaining and enthralling. Like, people were closing out the last stream like, I didn't expect to get so invested. What happened? Why am I so invested in this game?
Calling for blood.
Yeah, people wanted murder against the villain of this game.
I was trying not to cry, to be perfectly honest with you.
So, I don't know what sorcery Hanako Games can wield that they are so invested, us and the chat from our last stream. They actually called for us to play this again today.
That's why it was an option, because they wanted the next stream of this to be soon.
They were just like,
can it be tomorrow? And we're like, you know what? Maybe it can.
Yes.
Maybe
so,
it can.
you know, the show is for you guys, and if y'all express that kind of interest, then I have to take note. And here we are.
Honestly, I love this game.
Yeah, I know. And the funny thing is, like, I know someone, I'm gonna cut this off straight away, is gonna say that it's disrespectful to play a game like this on Veterans Day. And I say nay, because I know the sorts of games that my friends in active service play, and we're looking at it.
Well, not to mention, this game does go into some of the darker side of things.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, but we do lose people in the military in-game.
I mean, yeah, it's not the focus of the game at all, though. No, it's not. It's not, so let's not even try to stretch that.
But at least there's something in it that we can sort of... I mean, there's military. I think there's something.
The closest parallel we can draw here is that we are still aiming for WARMAGE. Elodie is her name. I spaced on that for a second.
Wow, I was like,
wow.
How did you forget already?
Also,
what happened?
I need to get chat going on my phone here.
Yeah, I was like, are we really gonna squint at my screen over there? Also, my love. I do not see your glasses anywhere.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need those when we change chairs.
Do you want me to go get them?
Probably a good idea, yeah.
Okay, I'll go get them. I'll be right back, guys.
So anyway, on that first point of mine, I have never met a man as dedicated to the pursuit of his dating sims. Anime, otome sims, all that sorts of stuff. As a friend of mine, that is still currently an active Marine. So, I ain't about to hear the whole, like, oh, this doesn't fit the theme. Oh, no, it fits it more than you might think.
It does. and we are going WARMAGE Elodie edition.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you know, there's going to be some battles, maybe. Hopefully not so bad as yesterday's. Those didn't go well. But, you know, we're hoping for a bit better of a showing this time. Maybe.
All right,
if we can manage it.
Are we about ready to change
I don't know.
sheets?
Are you good?
Let's see. I don't know if my mobile chat is working. We'll find out. Let me unplug that.
Also, I really like the music of this game.
I do too, actually.
I should, like, there's no, like, it's just Long Live the Queen, but...
Like, I can tell all of the piano tracks in this game were the same artist performing it, because they're all played like the same way.
Yeah, they all feel like they're
all of a
for
similar,
the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. They all have a similar style to them in their like rhythm and all of that. So anyway.
And I think your chat is working.
Is it? Yay! All right, cool. You just hop up and then we'll.
Okay, I was about to say how do we want to do this? Okay. My cheat sheet. Other cheat sheet.
Hello.
Hello. Your chair is not very comfy.
Yeah, neither is yours.
No, it's not.
Just our chairs aren't very comfy.
I also have no idea angling for us, so you might want to push play just to
check our composition.
Maybe I'll not hit the mic as often today.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we can manage that. Okay.
I'm like hardly in frame.
Do I need to scoot over some more?
Maybe a little.
Oh, wiggle, wiggle.
All right. Wiggle, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheat sheet 1, cheat sheet 2.
I think we're looking all right.
Are we okay?
I think so.
We all right?
Mostly.
For
Good enough.
Good enough? Good enough?
Good enough.
Good enough. Okay.
Okay.
Why is it so far away? Come closer. I'm like, ugh.
Because I was sitting differently. So...
You're also, like, apparently much longer armed than I am. Okay. Is it doing the thing again?
Oh, there we go. Hey, I have a full screen chat for once.
What?
The
Leg
Twitch
ass.
mobile app, at least for iOS, is a mess.
Well, it barely worked on mine, and I'm Android, so who knows?
So, let's see here. Yeah, Marcus, if it sounded like I wasn't speaking directly into a mic there for a second, it's because I took it off and set it on the keyboard.
Yep, because it's attached to the computer, and it wouldn't have.
Yeah, we don't
tugging.
have wireless mics because we're still cheap and poor and small.
And
so.
$20 right here.
I think it was less than that. I think it was like 15.
Was it?
I think so. Because
Well, the other one of the two was 20. The other was 15. I think
yours was 20. When I first got mine, it was cheaper.
Because we have two of them, but we got one at a different time.
Yeah,
it's essentially the slightly updated version.
Yeah, I've had this question in the past, and it's, what kind of mic do you use? You actually have surprisingly good audio quality. It's a cheapo $15 PlayStation 3 microphone.
Yep.
It's the
little headset.
One-speaker headset.
With the mic. We don't know why it has good quality.
I don't know.
We don't understand.
Sony makes a good product, I guess.
We accept it because there's nothing else to be done.
And that's within my fundage, not like a friggin' $150 condenser mic. So, I mean...
Can't afford that.
This still gives me good quality, so this is what we use.
So we take it. We take it. Shall we get started?
Yeah, let's check and see if anything's going on in chat first. Let's see. Saved is here. He says, help! I'll only be here about a half hour. Thought I'd say how well I can. Well, thank you, sir. While you're here, consider clicking on the dog tags down there. Take you to the charity page. Chip in some. Yeah. Alright, let's get started.
Okay, so, before we get started...
Yes?
Strategy meeting.
Strategy.
Do we want... In order to get to the Lumen Crystal, it is, in fact, in the treasury.
Right.
Do we want to just hammer on the royal demeanor even though we'll start with a negative to it? Or do we want to do the accounting and all of that? Because...
You said someone got in through sheer presence alone, right?
Yeah, you can. It just takes longer because you need a higher presence than you need accounting.
I'd say let's do that.
But presence is more useful.
Yeah.
If you do it the accounting and what's it called? The trade and stuff. If you do that way, you can get in. I think on day 7, it said like week 7 or whatever it was, which is the fastest. Clearly,
right.
It's like that. Other than cheating, that is the fastest way to get the Lumen Crystal.
Right.
But how much use will we get out of those skills?
Yeah, I don't see accounting really coming in much aside from that goal. So I'd say let's focus on presence, because we know that comes up in multiple places.
All right. Will do. I wanted to know before we got started.
Yeah. Right. I don't think we're gonna like actually read through all this stuff because we've already shown this in episodes on the channel proper.
Hi, Elodie.
We just streamed this yesterday, so a concise catch up for anyone that has missed the start of this the last few times. Elodie there, the adorable one, she is about to get crowned as Queen of the Kingdom of Nova
once she turns 15.
And
our mom has recently died.
Yeah, she just died.
So we've been taken out of our school to come home and learn how to be queen.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we get to deal with all of the court intrigue and shenanigans that come with that.
And as one can likely surmise from just the art style alone, it's set in a medieval fantasy, like almost pseudo-Victorian sort of setting. Mm-hmm. And
I have played this before.
Yeah, one controls Elodie's choices throughout the story, the classes that she takes, and therefore the skills that she accrues. And as the story progresses, skill checks will come up that one must either pass, fail, and then live with the consequences thereof. So...
Okay, I'm thinking that our best bet to... Unfortunately, it is to go a little bit yielding and get our depression not as bad, I think. Right. To get at least to a place where we don't have a negative to royal demeanor. Yeah. And then as soon as we possibly can, after we get royal demeanor where we need it to be, we need to go willful to get the bonus to lumen. Okay. So can you remember that for me?
Mostly. So
depression up, yielding, and then willful after lumen crystal.
Depression, yielding, willful after lumen crystal. Yeah. Got it.
Because we are depressed right now. We need to not be that way.
Right.
Okay, so we're just gonna hammer on presence for a while. No, composure and presence, even though we have a negative to both, because I don't want the snake. Dang it. Yeah. And composure last time saved us from poison chocolates.
Right.
So I think that might be important.
I think composure, strangely, is just a good deterrent to poison in general, because it saves us from aggravating the poison snake. It saves us from just leaping upon the poison chocolates.
All right, let's do this.
Yep.
We're not going to get much out of this, but that's fine. Yep. But we got up to 5, which means we'll get to 10 next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, yeah. Apparently saved meant to say hello, not help. I was kind of wondering about that.
It's like, are you in trouble? Do we need to call someone? Okay, so noise outside. Oh, the cousins are here.
Right, yeah.
Oh dear.
We're gonna try and
save your daughter as best we can. And I forgot that we actually know our mom's name. Her name is Fidelia. Yeah. This is the only time we ever hear.
Yeah, I can't remember anyone else ever saying it out loud. Interesting.
I wonder if this is our dad's sister, because they have the same eyes.
They do, don't they?
And I know this is our aunt.
Right.
No, it's our mom's, because someone here is related to our mom, because later on we find out that her husband and then their daughter are next in line for the throne. So they have royal blood. So her husband is related to our mom.
Gotcha.
Though, for all we know, I guess, since there's no blood relation, maybe this could be our dad's sister, too. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
We have no idea.
The whole family tree thing straight, so... Yeah. Man, that guy...
You know what? That's why he looks so depressed. That's our mom's brother.
Yeah.
That's why. Suddenly I understand why he looks like he's pale and miserable.
Also, he's the only one I've seen who's wearing, like, a modern suit and tie.
Mm-hmm. Maybe because kind of mourning attire.
Yeah, it's like funerary sort of stuff. Right, anyway.
Oh, that's sad. We didn't put that one together. And our cousin has no cares in the world. But I see it now. I see what you guys were talking about her eyes and staring into the abyss.
She really does actually look like Kara.
Yeah.
Chara, however the hell people pronounce her name. Chara.
I hadn't made the connection before, but now looking at her, I kind of see it, actually.
So do I.
Okay.
Let's see. So, Grindel has arrived. Twitch app never notifies me about streams anymore. What did I miss? Pretty much just the intro segment of me stuffing my face with Chinese food because I ran out of time to do that prior to starting stream. And all of the announcements about the charity that today's stream is for. You can click the dog tags down there if you're interested in contributing to the Wounded Warrior Project. And we do need to apparently meet a $100 donation goal today.
Unfortunately.
Because I didn't realize Deltify has a minimum. So we're going to hopefully reach at least that and then see if we can exceed it throughout the day.
Okay, so need to be more cheerful and more yielding.
Okie dokie.
Yielding and cheerful. Lonely. Yeah, I think I would want to talk to our dad, but we need our stats.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, let's just do that for now. And apologies for anyone that is a little confused.
I think now we're afraid. Yeah, but that's okay because it's still it's the same negative that it would have been before. So we'll keep these two.
So I know we're skipping over some stuff, which
but
may
until
confuse the folks
stuff starts getting new.
Well, yeah, and like I said,
we change stuff.
If I can finish my sentence.
Sorry.
The folks that haven't seen the start of this may not follow what's going on, so apologies to you guys. It's just we've already run through this multiple times, so just try and keep up with us. It'll start making sense as we go.
Okay. Inner calm.
Yeah.
Important. Let's do that.
Indeed.
Royal Regalia. We are a force to be reckoned with. Yes, Elodie. Yes, you are.
Damn right. WARMAGE Elodie shall conquer.
And here's Juliana. I can never remember that her name is Juliana.
She's got like Mako eyes.
Yeah, I can only ever remember that she's the Duchess of Ursul. Like I never remember that her name is Juliana. Oof, Dad is upset.
You don't like her.
Nope. Newman.
Let's see.
We're gonna let her stay. I can't believe we can just straight up arrest her.
Yeah, immediately just like, Dad doesn't like her. Arrest her!
I'm like, no, that's.
Yeah, Chris says the cousin is totally evil Kara. Save says, actually, I was getting chased by some mad plant things in Empyrean. Empyrean, I've heard that name. Isn't that new MMO thing that like just came out a little while ago? I don't remember.
Okay, we need to... more yielding.
Yeah.
But I don't want depressed, though. That's the problem. Oh, we can visit Charlotte. That will make us cheerful.
That's true.
Let's just do that.
Yeah. Alright, so Marcus says, if I could, I would just drop the 100 straight away. Much appreciated.
We appreciate
that. I
that.
recognize that most of our chat is working with limited funds, so no worries there.
We're still afraid, unfortunately, but that's fine. And I'm gonna want to start on the, I think, history and intrigue soon, but we need to get these up if we're gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. I figured.
The one major critique that I have about the choice aspect of this game is that
here it is.
Oh, here we go.
This is where we find out if we put in enough composure to save her.
Yeah. It's that there are some of these things that focusing on early, especially since we're essentially combating a negative modifier, why would I choose to do that? Like, what could I logically justify those decisions with?
You don't until after.
Yeah, if not just metagaming. Like that,
it's metagaming is what it is. It's meant to be
that
metagaming.
I think is a valid criticism of this game. So, there
Holds.
we go. We have the choice to hold still.
We always did. We did it!
Hey!
You bite your lip and hold perfectly still, resisting the urge to look down. Juliana swings her sword.
Hey!
There, it's dead. You look down at your feet and see a snake in the grass.
Save Charlotte!
Oh my gosh, we made a difference already.
Cousin is saved!
What is going on out here? Mommy, there was a snake! The Duchess of Ursul protected us. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. This is unacceptable. I can't have my daughter remaining in such a dangerous place. We are returning home to Merva at once. But
right, so they still leave.
But she's not dead.
Yeah.
I'll take it. That's
cool.
a positive change.
It is.
I will take it. Aww. You're not dead. You're fine. Yeah, it's okay.
We know what could have happened to you. Count your favors.
Okay, so hang on. All right, so we need to get more angry, I think.
Yeah, we do.
We just need to be more angry. What angry? What was afraid? The not angry?
Yes.
This might make us more yielding than afraid.
It might. Want to try it?
Sure. Yep. Nope, we're still afraid. But I don't.
Tied?
Yeah, we're.
Yeah, they're tied.
Oh, all three of those are tied. So
yeah.
if we can, yeah. Okay, so that's not.
I wonder how it determines of a tie which takes precedence.
I don't know. I think there's some small modifiers that we're not seeing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna skip composure now for a bit. We'll do presence. I think we need to start information gathering. What was our skills? Penalty, history then.
Yeah.
Or we.
Well, agility, that could give us.
No, because we're.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because what we needed was climbing.
Well, we have faith. We could start getting some lore.
Yeah, lore I think is important.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll lore. We'll get some magical lore. I keep like where is it? I don't know.
It's just off on its own.
Okay, so we're doing the fierce eye stare.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, only Illumine can channel magic and with the help of an attuned crystal. That is what we are working towards.
Yep.
For anyone new.
Because that crystal we found is incredibly difficult to get our hands on. We tried the entirety of the last stream to do just that and couldn't manage it the entire time.
We looked it up. I know what to do now.
Yeah, so...
I still don't trust that whole... It's so empty, but we're getting more servants every day. I don't trust that.
Yeah, like, why are we getting more servants
I don't know,
every day?
and it makes me
Who
very uncomfortable.
Are we vetting them?
Yielding, lonely, cheerful. I think that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so now we're yielding, which gives us history. Oh, we can foreign affairs. We can foreign affairs.
Let's do it.
We can presence and foreign affairs. We're presence and foreign affairs because dang it, we need to know things.
Agents.
Whew. And then we'll need to move on to intrigue when we can.
Yeah. Because any good war mage needs a spy network.
More energetic, strong stance. We will not be pushed aside.
Because as anyone that has read The Art of War knows, espionage is the start of any good campaign.
Mm-hmm. Problems with Ixion to the south. Well, now she knows.
Yeah.
Couriers have arrived from the Duke of nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
Wasn't strong enough.
We don't know this.
Yeah. Oh well.
We need to up our court manners is what we need.
Yeah, apparently.
Because we're about to get that.
Yeah, we're about to get like semi-proposed to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's conversation, right? I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
So we need, let's see, what's yielding? Well, we don't have a negative to it right now. If we stay yielding. Mm-hmm. We won't get a bonus to it unless we do lonely. Or apparently no, wrong thing. Or cheerful. Lonely or cheerful. But I think our afraid and yielding are too close.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we need to just... I guess we just get less afraid. And keep our yielding. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think that's where we're going to have to go. We're going to attend service. Okay, yeah, so... So we're gonna keep hammering on presence till we can max it.
Yeah.
And then I said what? We needed court manners.
Yeah.
Let's hope we can get enough court manners before.
We'll see.
Okay. So there we go. Good. We're there. So now I need to work on the other two to get them up to 25, and then I can get this up to 60. Wear the court dress, and then we can do the thing.
Yeah.
That's how that's gonna work.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. Because what we're trying to do here is we already know we're going to get told that the crystal for her to ascend to her lumen power is in the royal treasury. Whoa! Who are you?
This is new.
Yes, it is. So there is an element of randomness to this game.
Or it's because we saved Charlotte.
Oh, maybe it is.
We changed things.
Wait a minute, hold up. Is this the lady that Juliana is into?
I don't know.
Because we know that she's sort
There,
of...
there was somebody in the robes of a priestess she
Yeah.
was into. I don't know.
Well, let's find out.
Celine, priestess of the second circle. Your Royal Highness, I would speak with you. What is it? You have many questions, and the answers are within your grasp. You need only to... Oh, because we haven't talked to Juliana.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't talked to Juliana yet, so... Speak to the Duchess of Ursul. She will guide you on your path. She's definitely the one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She knows her.
Okay, well, I was about to do that anyway, so...
Cool.
Celine, what is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. Nope. Oh, hey, look.
Ah, so we knew about it.
It's, the king has it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a crystal? Of course.
So there it is.
This is her crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so now
So we're
she's
still
set us to
yielding.
the task of finding
I'm kind of thinking save down here in my
Yeah.
one empty slot.
it. Yeah, sorry for the kind of janky setup here. She has the cheat sheet sitting on the keyboard because ordinarily you don't need it in this game except for saving.
Okay,
And
so...
because we have a fan on because it gets stuffy in here, we're weighing it down with a knife because we don't have anything else to
Yep.
weigh it down so that it doesn't fly away with.
Okay, we're just gonna...
Yeah.
Alright, and then we're going to continue... We're just gonna continue this, because we
Yeah.
need to know that we don't need to get married
Yeah.
to a man 10 years older than us. Okay, so, actually no, we need not presence, we're gonna go back to the composure.
Okay.
Because we've maxed presence now. We won't learn anything.
Right.
Okay.
Shield's taking off till later, so...
Okay.
See ya.
Positive thinking. Practice sitting
Maintaining a good
calmly.
self-image. Have we seen this?
Yeah, this is composure.
right.
And we've moved on to loud noises and not twitching.
Gotcha. Oh, this is the one that ends up with the like slapping your hands
Like
on feet thing.
they're gonna start beating us for it. And here we know about turning your back.
Right.
Informal event things. Good. Maid comes running,
Ah.
holding. Oh.
Uh-oh. Elegance
I
failed.
forgot.
Reflexes failed. Uh-oh.
Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. Oh,
Ah, cool.
these things happen. It's not a big deal.
So she didn't die.
I think we should accept her apology. Because why would we apologize? She couldn't see where she was going, and we just couldn't get out of the way in time.
Yeah.
Or should we... We're not going to punish her for sure.
No, hell no.
Should we apologize for not getting out of the way in time?
Like, I don't know if that's a court station thing. Like,
Because she's our maid.
yeah, does a noble apologize to a servant, even if they ran into them? I don't know if that's a thing you do.
Because she ran into us.
She did.
I don't know that you...
The thing is, like, she couldn't see where she was going. We can see where we're going.
Should we apologize?
Like, I think it's the polite thing to do.
Let's-
I don't know if in this
well-
culture it's the polite thing to do.
Well, let's just do it.
Okay.
Oh, depressed. No, it was my fault. I should have gotten out of your way. You say so, my lady. That's okay. What's our mood? Good. We're still...
Okay,
we're fine.
cool.
But we do need to talk to our dad to find out where that is.
Right.
What happened to Mom's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. But it's mine.
I love his direct and just
No.
No.
But this is our first hint of what happened to our mom.
Right.
Meddling with magic killed your mother.
So, interestingly, a little clarification for anyone that, you know, either missed last night's stream or missed some of the nuance to it. There are other lumens, some of which are evil in this world.
That's just the word for mages.
Right.
So...
One of them...
orchestrated our mom's death.
Yeah, he had her killed. He didn't actually fight her, though, because I think the subtext going on in the scene...
I think he wasn't strong enough to win.
And he knew it.
And he knew it. And he wanted her crystal. And I think what happened was, at the end, the crystal that was our mom's ended up tainted by him. And I think the only way for that to happen is if he fought and defeated whoever was the bearer of that crystal, whoever was bonded to it. And our mom was too strong to lose to him.
Yeah, because it sounds like a lumen that defeats another lumen can therefore
affect their crystal
or influence
somehow.
Yeah.
Or he just has that ability.
Yeah, he may just have some special spell he can do that with.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that was why he had her killed, because she was too strong.
Right.
Because we already know she was a trained lumen.
Yeah.
And so he waited until he thought her heir would have gotten the crystal, which is us, and then he could just slaughter us.
Yeah, and then he commenced a campaign to go and pluck some low-hanging fruit, and didn't realize just how low it was hanging.
Yeah, things happened.
Yeah.
Bad stuff. Okay, so we're still yielding. That's perfect. How close? We're pretty close to all the stuff. Okay, so...
Sock sandwich has arrived. Hello, good to see you.
We're just going to go ahead and do... Hang on. Composure is up high enough. Now we need to get elegance up. To get the outfit and to let us do presents more. Elegance it is. Let's hope we can be dignified and beautiful in any circumstances.
One can hope.
If we're lucky. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so, yeah. Yep. We'll have to do this one more day.
Yeah, still, increase 19.
Our court manners are doing pretty good. Hopefully we won't get trapped in a... Yeah. We're not... This isn't going to happen.
Sadly, we're not going to know enough about economics to know that this is a good idea.
Yep. Not interested.
Dang
we have no clue.
Yeah,
like, I think we have to talk to her to open this up.
Yeah, because I think she's the one that
tells us that it's at
where
the...
it is.
So let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Dangers, powers of Illumin to fight them.
Right. Then we're gonna go.
Yep.
Like, well, what else?
I will try to find a way. I'm going to intimidate the guards.
Pretty much.
Ah, dang it. I was worried that would happen. That's okay. We'll just do it anyway because we've overcome that.
We have a modifier. And
bonus to
faith,
agility.
So we can do some more
faith.
lore.
Yeah. Do you think we have enough foreign or rather court manners to get past the whole I'm not getting married?
I hope so.
I
mean, even so...
We might... Ooh, agility. Dance. Because we will have to go to the ball.
Yeah. I just don't think that's coming super soon, though.
I think it was around here.
Yeah.
We have the... Hang on. The one that gives us a bonus to Lumen... gives us bonus to Intrigue, Military, and Lumen. So I think we should just...
Wow, so... Intrigue, Military, and Lumen. That is pretty much...
WARMAGE, Elodie.
Yeah,
which is why we stay willful. Yeah. That's why we stay willful once we get the Lumen Crystal.
Right.
We need to up our presence and composure and stuff before then.
Yeah.
But since we have the bonus, I think dance so we don't fall on anyone. Because I feel like that will happen. I don't remember when it is.
The thing is, to me, though, I don't know how...
important that is.
Yeah, like, what does it really matter in the long run
let's
stumble at a dance?
Do lore, then. Let's do lore. I mean, we could history. We could do more foreign affairs or world or Novan history, for that matter.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe it's worth investing in reflexes, though.
It might be.
For general CYA, you know? Like, I don't know how
No, we need to do history now.
Do we?
Because it's a -2 to history once we're willful.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, good call.
So, history now, since we're going to stick on willful for a while.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's do some more foreign affairs then.
Foreign affairs?
Yeah.
Foreign affairs, one more elegance, and then we can go back to presents. Okay.
Yeah.
Unlocked a new outfit. There it is.
Cool.
Okay, so this is the Ixian. So we'll actually have information now when he asks us for help.
Yeah.
We'll actually know what the heck's going on.
Informed commentary about the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And
Here
it
is.
So sympathies for your loss. Right. I need you to help me with a military campaign because occupation
the
forces.
Ixianite occupation of the county of Imbrium. Because they are occupying our county.
Yeah. Which means we really do need to drive them out because these are people that are occupying our lands.
Foreign affairs.
Here we go.
Started trouble 4 years ago, so they invaded his territory as payback.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to fight. Oh. We didn't have enough military.
We don't have any military right now. Well, we sent diplomats then.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Highness. So...
hopefully that helps.
And we got more yielding.
Yeah. So now he's going to ask about
the
necklace. Right.
Yep.
Alright.
I just like jewelry.
Yeah.
Oh, we just negated that.
Cool.
Okay, so now we need yielding is what we need. So we're gonna wait. Where's Lonely?
Grendel's having some trouble with donating, and Marcus is pointing out. I'm pretty sure you need PayPal. I'm fairly certain that PayPal is
required.
The only means of donating through Tiltify.
Unfortunately.
I didn't realize that when we set this up, so I'll probably end up changing
next
platforms
time
for our next charity live stream.
Yeah.
So if you prefer not to use PayPal, totally understand. Feel free to skip out on it. If you can, though, then please do.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Because we're yielding and we need that last court. Mm-hmm. Royal demeanor.
Woo!
Okay. One last class, and then we'll go for the... Because... And... I forgot. History! Yay!
Cool.
Okay, so...
Let's just do more foreign affairs.
More foreign affairs, just
all
hammer
the
the foreign affairs.
All the spying.
And so right now we're like, we don't want to fight. And then we're gonna be all like... Screw it! War! After this.
Well,
hard left.
Isn't necessarily agents and spying yet, because this is just knowledge of actual things.
Yeah,
that are
intrigue
happening in
is
lands.
the intelligence. On the other hand,
the spying.
Yeah. Okay, so
we'll get there.
Foreign affairs. All right, done.
Yep.
Aware of your environment. Awesome. That should be plenty. Okay, so the Peasant Rebellion, Talassi. Oh wow. We never knew this.
Yeah.
Southeast lies the domain of Talassi, which we have enjoyed fairly cordial relations. Sedna, their chief province, borders the Novan Duchy of Elath, and nobles from the two provinces have been known to intermarry.
Interesting.
We didn't know that last time.
Yeah.
Representative from Ixian is here. Be careful, no one wants to give it prizes they have won.
You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Oh,
Bryn, Duchess of Hellas. Oh, that's his sister.
Yeah.
Countess of Dysnomia. Let's get this over with. It was your fault, lady.
She looks like the sort that would start a fight.
Oh, dang it.
Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? Oh, is this guy French? We will forget about the unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province.
Foreign affairs success. It is the Duchess of Hellas who tried to take over part of Ixian's territory without the support of my mother, the Queen.
We can be good neighbors again. Why am I going like default Russian? How? No, the French, without any lives being lost.
Foreign affairs failed. Foreign intelligence failed.
Surrender the province? No. Offer him money if they withdraw? Execute him? Yeah, let's just stoke the flames of war a little harder.
That will make our people mad.
Yeah.
But it was her fault, so that would be recompense for the insult to them.
She did instigate the fight. We now know that for a fact, so...
We know that for a fact. Offer him money.
Like, how much money?
I don't know. I don't feel like we can surrender the province.
Oh, hell no.
And we are not...
We're not going to give up land just because one of our subordinates screwed up.
That's not going to happen. It's one of these two. We've never done this one before, because we
Punish insubordination!
We appreciate that you feel wronged. One of our subjects attempted to instigate a rebellion in your territory. However, she did not have our approval for these actions. If you withdraw your troops, we will punish her. Your Highness! This is the fair solution. You have no right to invade us because of her actions.
What manner of punishment were you considering? There you go. There's the French accent.
We can force the...
Ooh, that's a little messed up, though. Demote her to commoner. I think that's a little fairer. Like, she acted above
her
the authority
station.
Of her station and overreached the authority of the crown.
I find that very interesting, though.
That's interesting? It's messed up, though.
It's messed up, so make her a commoner?
I think so.
Pressured. She will be stripped of her titles and forced to live as one of the common people.
Your Highness, I must protest.
No one will be allowed to benefit from sneaky attempts at stealing land. Not Hellas and not Ixion. Nobody.
Very well. We will accept this apology. Man, I keep, like, reverting to Russian.
This is outrageous. Out! Oof, that could have gone better. Because we just...
Could have gone worse.
Could have gone worse. How are we? Still
we alienated
yielding.
the nobles of one of our duchies while making a statement, and a strong one at that, to the rest of them.
Yeah. I'm thinking... less afraid to keep our yielding.
Yeah.
Because we're going to need to boost up to willful soon.
Yeah.
I don't want to increase yielding to be sure. So I think angry.
Also, this way, we haven't lost troops.
We haven't lost troops.
So I'm actually fairly pleased with how that turned out.
Let's attend service again.
Okay.
Oh, dang it. I forgot. I could have gotten the thing already.
No.
Oh, well. I guess we'll just use one more week of having royal demeanor as a option. Yeah, we'll just do one more of history and...
More composure?
More composure.
Or try to max presence? Because we might max it if we do this.
Yeah, but composure candies. I don't want to die to chocolate.
Yeah, that's
I do not want to die to chocolate.
That is a good point. So maybe composure.
Composure. So composure and Novan history, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good?
Yeah. So...
Yep, see, here's where it starts.
Yeah, the smacking palms and heels and stuff. So...
Yeah. Great Empire.
Great Empire, yada yada. There are reports
The
about
monster.
a Keithon, right? So the monster comes out of the woods. And we discovered something as we were checking around about things last night, that one can apparently, if one focuses on animal handling and stuff in the skills, go hunting. I suspect that one can actually hunt for this monster once one has leveled those skills, and that if you attempt that too early, that's the monster death possibility.
Next week. So next week is the Duke of Sedna.
Okay.
So we'll want some nice court manners for that.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, let's try it.
Here we go. Present success. Willful.
Order the guards to stand aside and walk forward with your head held high. None of them dares to deny you access to your own treasury. Aha! Success! The glitter is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you toward one little locked box in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you even a lumen. You tuck the box into your pocket. You can show it to your mentor later and get instructions on what to do next. Excellent.
We are, however, afraid, I think.
That's fine.
No, we're depressed. Okay, so we need to bring Willful back up.
Okay.
Okay. Dang it. Penalty the ooh, really bad penalty to conversation. Never mind. We'll have to hope that our court manners are enough.
Yeah.
I think it's time to start...
Foreign intelligence.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Or internal affairs now that we've pissed people off.
I think foreign intelligence is more important than the long
Foreign
run.
intelligence. And...
Unless we've pissed off our own more than we think we did.
We did just demote someone to commoner.
Someone who really screwed up.
Yeah, I know, but do you think that matters to her?
To her, no.
To her
everyone
brother?
else.
Okay, so let's see.
We didn't demote him.
No, but he did protest. Let's see.
He can get over it.
Foreign intelligence and what? I mean, once we get to willful, it will be intrigue, military, and lumen. So is there something else that we want to be semi... We can do another presence, I guess.
Yeah. I'd say
Or history.
Because with the modifier we've got, we might max presence if we train it again.
We only have a 0.6 modifier right now.
Still, we can get it pretty high.
Yeah, so you want presence, and what did we decide? Foreign intelligence? Get started on that?
Yeah.
Whew.
You want to save?
I'm gonna save over this one.
Okay.
Charity stream 2.
Let's see here. Marcus is taking off for a little while. He's still gonna pay attention to stream though, so alright.
Alright, so...
Save is taking off. Thank
Bye!
you, sir. Grendel says, sorry about not being able to donate. Probably shouldn't anyway. I hate to say it, I really overspent lately though, and my account is looking a bit slim. I feel you there!
We understand.
Totally understand.
Okay.
Yeah?
We good?
Yeah, yeah. So no worries, mate. Not at all.
Ooh. This is new.
Yeah.
You practice watching people and willing them to feel your gaze on them. Inevitably, they will be drawn to you.
Interesting. Alright, so we know about this guy.
Good, because he's coming to visit. Right now.
Yeah, there he is. Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. I'm going to pay
Wait.
flattering
I just
compliments.
realized he's from the same... No, he's not. Never mind.
What?
Never mind. I forgot about where Sedna was.
Okay. So yeah, he's...
I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments.
So yeah, compliments for someone really underage.
I hope...
Like, he seems nice and all.
Let's hope we can do this.
Yeah, politely decline. Whoa!
Shit.
Well, that wasn't as elegant as we'd hoped.
I see. I regret the misunderstanding. Nope. I can't take that. That's terrible.
Why?
Because I could have done court manners literally right before this. And I just saved.
Okay, well, see if that makes a difference then.
So we're just gonna go do something else.
Right.
We're just gonna do something else, and I'm gonna load because no. Okay. Wait. Okay, 2 weeks. That's fine. Okay, so.
I honestly think that interaction really has a whole lot of.
But I
consequences.
I feel bad. So we're.
Okay.
Whoops. What are our skills at right now? Bonus to expression, animal handling, and I decided what. I'm just gonna go ahead and do some more court manners. And what did we want? Foreign intelligence?
Yeah.
Or do we want to just presence and court manners? Presence and court manners.
Okay.
We're just gonna have to hope this is good enough.
So once again, a reminder for anyone just joining us. Currently running a charity stream for Wounded Warrior. Click the dog tags down there. Go donate what you can.
Let's see if this is... Nope.
Nah. Oh well.
Or I could just straight up accept.
Do we wanna though?
Does it matter, do you think?
I don't think so.
Alright, let's visit Juliana. I got it! What do I do now? Pick up the crystal with your bare hands, press it against your chest over your heart, and say, illuminate. We're doing it!
Do it.
Okay, here we go. Illuminate.
Cool. Cue the magical girl's transformation sequence!
It is. You feel dizzy and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow. The priestess here is a friend of mine. I will come to your lessons in the faith and train you to use your powers.
She is overjoyed. Alright.
Dang it, penalty. Fine. Be like
Conversation on athletics.
athletics, climbing.
Yeah, climbing. Let's do...
But we can lumen now. We're sense magic. We're straight sense magic and climbing.
Okay. That works.
Athletics, climbing. We're just gonna go ahead.
Movement, sense magic.
Because I don't want to not know.
Yeah, because we know in advance there are so many chances to detect magic throughout this story that we missed the first few times through.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Close your eyes and learn to feel the magic inside you.
Well, that's simple enough. You're requested to stand in judgments. Alright, woman's convicted. Ah, this guy. Kavan. She's the slattern admits trying to poison my sister. Yeah, okay.
Which sister? Coruscant, Duchess of Mead.
She's unharmed, however, this lady is unrepentant.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's justice, it is. Right. She's mad.
Oof.
Hang her! So... I'm thinking in prison. Because it was attempted murder.
It was attempted murder, not
successful
actual murder. Yep. Fierce. Fierceality. This is the first fierceality we've seen.
Yeah.
This go around. Tried to murder a noble of my domain, and I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again. You will be in prison for the rest of your life. You'll not have me!
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the lady that attacks us. Oh well. Gods! Yep.
Clean that up.
I love that line. That's so good.
Okay, what's our mood? We need to boost willful like crazy. Oh, willful by going to the treasury. Or... we're sneaking out.
Okay.
We might get eaten by monsters, but we're gonna sneak out.
Because the monster is still out there. Okay.
We're willful. Perfect.
Cool.
Perfect. It's time for WARMAGE Elodie to ride.
Good.
Okay. Wait. Let me make sure.
Might is within our grasp.
Yes. Okay. So, foreign intelligence start.
Yeah.
Foreign intelligence and lumen.
Yeah.
I think we need to boost sense, and then we can start wielding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Intrigue, foreign intelligence, and continue with sense magic.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
The current Duke of Sedna is 26 years old. Wait. I thought we just got oh.
That's because we had to reload.
Oh, yeah. Practice using small amounts of magic and feeling that power outside of yourself. Yep.
Walking one day in the gardens. Ah, okay.
Yep.
Right, okay. So this is the missing someone's familiar spying on us.
And the
Yeah,
we
hospital.
have no idea. We have no idea. None whatsoever. We need to
Elodie just ain't money minded.
we're gonna boost
Wait,
willful.
we could just visit the treasury now? Okay.
We're gonna willful. Check your available peasant success. Check your
That's what
available
that's
funds.
for. Interesting.
You have 9,997 gold lassie and 85 silver to lassie.
Cool.
Good to know. Okay. One more sense magic. And then we'll start on wield.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like a little bit higher, we're a bit safer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, so continue foreign intelligence, more sense magic.
Yeah. I am down for that.
Yeah, this one. You.
Mm-hmm.
You.
Shanja.
I know, trust you. Your mentor summons up magical energies to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you. We are learning. Good.
All of these make sense.
Yep, here it is.
The Festival of the Good Ladies approaching. So this is the public celebration and the gala and the parade and all that.
Not safe. Not safe. We're not going.
Nope.
Brianni, you're gonna die.
Just hang out in the tower.
And Kevin.
Kevin's acting strangely and shouting at shadows. He's crazy. It's demons, Jim.
Be careful.
Demons are a thing in this setting, as we have learned.
We're gonna be willful and angry.
Cool.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We are ready. How much is our foreign intelligence right now? Ooh.
31. Not terrible.
Let's do a little bit more.
Yeah. While we've got a strong modifier, let's just keep pounding at it.
Do we want... I kind of want to start on logistics, though.
Yeah.
But I Lumen all the way.
Yeah.
For the rest of forever, we will be working on Lumen stuff.
Yeah.
But there's also the dance, so should we... I mean, it's a mild penalty, but should we up our composure?
Again, this stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how important it actually
I'm just concerned that maybe without our bonus to composure, I'm worried it won't be enough for poison.
Yeah, for the poison part of it, maybe.
And that's soon.
Yeah.
If I remember right, it's soon. But I want logistics though.
Yeah.
I want to start on military.
Let's go ahead and start on it.
Logistics.
Yeah.
One more sense magic or to get it all the way up to 50.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
So we're going to start for logistics. All right.
Army marches on its stomach.
Learn to detect ongoing enchantments such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage. Oh.
Cool.
Wait.
So that's a thing in this
Enchantments
universe.
are a thing. Okay.
All right.
Procession. No, we're not.
Yeah. Concerns about your safety.
I would rather
We have
not
them.
go. We're a little bit more yielding, but
I'm not 100% sure I trust this Alice lady.
confess your fears, because we're not yelling at her.
Right.
I
There
can't.
might be assassins.
Oh,
We're
not wrong,
Just
though.
standing there, just like, oh,
we need to be less lonely.
right. Assassin. Like,
We don't need to be lonely. We need to not be lonely.
so we need what? More will?
Either dungeons or treasury, I think. Or we could just do that. I don't think that would hurt anything.
Hold on. Go to the mood again.
So we just need this to stay highest.
Is that our... Okay, yeah, so our current mood is willful, so it doesn't matter that lonely is tied with it.
Lonely isn't tied with it. We're on the third thing.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
here.
you're right. Okay.
This just needs to not get any higher.
Right.
And
Okay.
I don't want this to get too high, because that will mean that if we need to change it later,
Yeah.
even though I don't think we will, because this is the Lumen and military
Yeah.
one, but I don't want it to get so high up that we can't change it if we need to.
Right.
So I'm thinking less angry,
Yeah, that works.
so just go to service.
I'm ready. Since apparently all magic is divine magic in this setting.
Alright, so we're going to switch to wielding magic.
Okay.
And some more logistics.
Works for me. Dang, we have strong modifiers for each of them.
Ooh. Defense. Offense. Defense, offense, defense, offense. We'll need both.
Yeah, we will. I'm thinking wield for now.
Same.
Just because I'm trying to think of any instances in which magical attacks were used against us.
Early on.
Yeah, and I can't
don't remember any.
So.
Okay, good enough?
Yeah.
Study the kinds of equipment. Right, good. Learn to summon small glowing light, which you can then move around independently.
Cool. We're now as powerful as Yamcha.
Okay. Here we go. Let's hope,
Gala, we're probably gonna stumble on our face.
Oh,
hey!
we didn't! You let your eyes rest upon each in turn as you have been taught, impressing upon them that you are not a child, but a queen. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. First dance is for us.
Right. Start picking out partners. Got it. I'm
still going younger.
Younger, yeah. So, hi Adair. Sup, kiddo? Might marry you later.
We're gonna fail. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, alright, hang on.
Respect for tradition and the rights of the nobility. That is an underhanded compliment.
It is.
That's an insult. Because his sister.
I think what he said is absolutely 100% correct.
Oh, here we go.
Our mother entrusted the jewel of her lands to my sister Bryn, a bequest what the princess holds in honor.
Yep.
I do. A higher honor than your sister did.
Composure success.
He wants me angry.
He wants me to make a mistake.
Challenge him to a duel.
We're going to ignore the insult. We are not good enough for a duel.
No.
You turn your head away, pretending not to notice the concerned murmurs around you. Better to look like a coward than to indulge in pointless fighting. Okay. We like Gwinnell. Our cousins are still not here.
Yeah.
I think their mom is just really paranoid.
Yeah, she just like does not trust this whole scenario. Dang.
We must need even more.
Yeah.
What is our ooh. Upping willful. Because we ended up with more yielding because we didn't challenge him.
Meh. Again, everything he said was completely and 100% true. More than he knows.
Okay. Naval strategy or continue logistics?
Grindel, in all caps, execute!
Naval strategy, logistics. Or intrigue. Foreign affairs. I mean, I want to be ready when that happens. So.
Yeah, it's just not necessarily going to happen super soon.
So foreign intelligence?
Yeah, I think so.
And more wield magic?
Yeah.
I have no idea how well this is going.
Yeah.
Because things are much more upset in our country than they are outside of it this time.
Yeah.
And we might have insulted the dude from Talassi.
I am a little curious about how it would go running just like a straight up murderous dictator run. Just anyone that slights us at all,
Death.
off with their head. Like, what happens if you go that route?
don't know, and I'm scared to know. Okay. You learn how to cast rays of white light, which can banish shadows and blind your opponents. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light, which can fly through the air and cut into targets.
Cool.
We're learning.
Now we've ascended past Yamcha to Krillin.
Oh, here we go. Here it is.
This lady.
Composer success.
Oh, we can greet her politely.
Because our composure was good enough.
Right. So do we do that? Or shame her out of the room? Because I know how much you liked that last time.
I did, but Dad was a little bit...
I mean, you got in the way of his fun times, so yeah, he was a little miffed.
I don't know.
I'd ask chat what they think, except I know what they think.
What do you think?
Yeah, Grindel, that's what I was saying. He's saying, I wonder what would happen if you just ordered execution at every opportunity. I'm curious what would happen with that.
You get to figure that one out. I am not going to be in control for that one. I cannot bring myself to do, like, full-on evil tyrant runs of anything.
Well, if we're polite this time, it could
we
smooth over
We
something.
don't want anybody upset with... We already have a lot of people.
We've made a few enemies at home already, so...
You managed to smile at her in what you hope is a welcoming manner. Court manners. Good day to you, Countess. Your Highness, good day to you as well. I was just speaking with your father about... Well, it wasn't important. Please allow me to excuse myself. I don't wish to be in the way. You're not getting between father and daughter. Good. Good. I'm watching you. She bows her head to you and exits. Respect.
Allies, finally.
Respect. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Dad. Do we need to have a talk, Dad?
We were more polite this time. Oh, don't give me that look. She's nice.
Nothing more.
Real nice.
But he says nothing more.
Yeah.
Unlike when we failed at she wants something more.
Not gonna happen anytime soon. Right.
Yep, goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. Yeah, we know. That's why there have been Elodie.
No.
Yep.
There have not.
Oh yeah. Many dark looks were aimed your way at the gala. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Isn't that what I have agents serve?
Yes, Elodie, you're on the right page.
What is your greatest concern? Honestly, right now, I'm thinking...
Assassins is a more general assessment. Because assassins could get hired anywhere.
Yeah, but that also sounds very panicked. And we already freaked our maid out. And she was like...
Assassins!
I don't want to sound like we're obsessed with things, you know?
Yeah, well, we haven't made the commoners mad. So commoner uprising...
We have definitely pissed off the nobles.
We've made some nobles a little miffed with us. So maybe noble plots?
Though there's also the foreign threats.
There is, except we don't have any reason to say that right now.
Noble plots.
Noble plots.
I need to know what the other nobles are up to, and whether anyone is plotting behind my back.
As you wish. Yeah, okay.
This time we actually have agents, though. Do you know what that means? Because we didn't last time. We need to not lonely. We need to... Why would this make us less cheerful? What kind of depressing service?
Have you ever left church in a happier mood than you went to it in? You went to a different church than I did.
I know I did. I went to a happy church. I don't know what... We had games and candy and Twinkies and...
We had cardio exercise.
Up and down and up and down.
Let's see here. Grendel says, needs an execute button. The harlot, she wants to be your new mommy. Kill her.
I've been afraid. Just don't want lonely. Just don't want lonely. But I also don't want to lower my willful to yielding, dang you. Though, if we up a little bit, down, it's either going to be lonely or willful if I do court. We're just gonna... We like looking at our sparklies, apparently.
Admire all of this wealth.
Okay, so... One more and get that maxed, or...
It's kind of a waste.
Yeah. Internal affairs.
Yeah, I'm thinking internal affairs is
or
maybe increasing
or
in
it
importance.
might be time. We have agents doing that now.
That's true. That's true.
It might be time for some naval strength. Or more logistics.
Yeah.
More logistics.
'Cause
And
we
then
might
wield
max
magic.
logistics with this one.
Yeah.
So it's probably a good idea.
Gonna continue wielding our magic.
Cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The
Ooh,
making
not
of a
quite.
WARMAGE.
Not quite, but close enough. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics and or enrages animals in the area.
Enchantment magic.
You learn to create a blade of solid light, which you can wield like a sword to slice through flesh and stone like we did.
Tenchi Muyo magic!
That means we need to weapons now.
Yep. So specifically they say wield like
a
a
sword.
sword. So we need to learn sword. Adjustments. Right.
Counting failed.
Oh crap. Raise or lower.
Lower.
Yeah, I guess. I wish we could just leave him alone.
We don't know enough to know to leave him alone.
Wouldn't someone
Apparently.
who doesn't know anything about money get intimidated and just not want to touch it? Like, that's what I would think.
I'm starting to think that maybe we should have done more info first. Waited a little bit longer on the lumen.
Yeah.
Because we are... Whew, our info is not doing good.
Yeah. Then again, like, what was the knowledge that would help with this?
Accounting.
Exactly, and we weren't even going to do accounting in the first place, so... I'd say let's lower, and...
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully people will be happy.
Yeah. This way we will at least have strong support of the peasantry, which hopefully means when it comes time to raise a militia that we can get a lot of support.
Do it, yeah.
That's my thinking.
I don't want any more lonely. So... Depressed and afraid.
Colonel says, for me, going to church is like taking a test I haven't studied before. I think everyone else is doing the same, though. Scratch your nose during a verse, watch everyone else in the pew do the same thing. It's like two old women in the back row who know what's up. Yeah, I never went regularly.
We're gonna go to court. I think we'll be okay.
Okay. For me, it was always just like mouth the hymns that I definitely know every word of.
Oh no, it's fine. So we need to resist magic.
Yeah.
I think it's naval strategy time, or no, it's swords time. Swords time. Swords time. Swords. Or is it climbing time?
I'm thinking sword.
I want to be able to use my magic. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Magic sword.
Wait. Maxed. Okay. All right.
Cool. Let's do it.
Good. So we can use our light sword. You increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for mind-affecting magic to twist your reactions. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have the energy to consciously resist.
Interesting.
Here we go.
So this is the demon guy. Demons made me do it!
Partial success. I do feel some kind of magic around him. Is it possible that he's telling the truth? Juliana might be able to tell even if I can't. Her lumen power is stronger than mine.
Can we summon her? Yes!
Summon Juliana.
I wish an expert.
I wish to consult with my advisor. Please send for the Duchess of Ursul.
Good.
He's like,
Wish.
I don't trust her.
Your Majesty, can you not see the truth for yourself? It is your mercy that I beg, not the powers of a witch. Careful with your tongue, sir. Does she control this castle as well with the demons that she summons? Several onlookers gasp. We will wait.
Because our composure is a success. I rule this castle, and I expect to be obeyed. Ooh.
Good answer.
Dot. It's like, oh, whoops. 14-year-old queen is pissed.
Spoke out of turn.
Your Highness, I stand ready to serve. Without warning, the Duchess of Ursul draws her sword. What?
Elodie, get down!
The man raises his hands, which begin to glow, the demon's power, or his own.
I hadn't thought of that.
But
Maybe
he
he's
might
just
be
very
lying.
deceptive. Before he can act, Juliana slashes her sword through the air. A wave of energy sweeps away from her blade, striking the man's upraised arms and shredding his skin. He howls and his fingertips elongate, forming golden chains that float through the air. You marshal up your own powers and join Juliana in combat. All right!
The battle is messy but brief. Soon the condemned man lies motionless on the ground before you.
First combat. After a moment, an orange crystal
He's a lumen!
materializes next to his body.
He's a lumen!
Uh-huh.
I hadn't
Can
thought.
we take his crystal?
I guess I'll have to
Yes.
take that for safekeeping.
Good!
Public speaking plus presence success. This is why magic is important. This is why the crown requires the power of a lumen, to protect Nova from threats that cannot be ignored.
Excellent.
And why the crown requires good lumens like the Duchess of Ursul to train and guide us so that we will be ready to defend you. The royal we! The royal we is happening!
WARMAGE Elodie rises!
You suspect that only etiquette prevents the assembled court from applauding.
Excellent.
It has begun.
So it starts.
Yes! Oh, I'm super happy now.
Good. Save at the next possible chance. Let's see. Grindel says, isn't this a death possibility? Oh yeah, I think if we weren't strong enough, we could have died there.
Oh yeah, if we hadn't... I wonder if we'd changed our mind, what would have happened?
Yeah, he probably
If she
would've,
hadn't come
Yeah.
to save us.
Because if he had gone full demon mode, then...
He was I don't know if maybe he was being controlled with a tainted lumen crystal, or if that was him.
I think it's him. I think he's just really deceptive, and he's playing the dumb commoner part.
We're gonna up our willful again.
I think he was getting it over on everybody.
Willful and angry. Mm-hmm.
Stern, Elodie.
Okay. More swords?
Swords.
More swords? Or should we start some strategy?
I'm thinking strategy, because we have a
Naval
strong
or...
modifier. Let's actually start with naval.
Naval strategy. Admiral Elodie.
Yeah.
And more resist magic so we can start upping our sense again.
Well, once we get that over 25, we'll get
We
the
can-
cap lifted.
Yeah,
so,
and we can do whatever we want. So I think naval and resist.
Yeah. Cool.
Hmm?
Yeah, say we're the earlier one.
Woot! This is going simultaneously worse and better.
Like, we've made a few waves. At the same time, though, we're actually accomplishing the things that we wanted to do.
Yeah, I kind of wish we had done more military early on, like enough of it that we could have just kicked out freaking Ixion.
I don't know. I'm actually fairly pleased with the fact that we made a clear statement that nobles overreaching their authority and attempting to act on their own without leave of the crown is not acceptable anymore.
Yeah. Okay, so ready?
Mm-hmm.
Naval strategy first. Good. You gain an innate resistance to light and dark. You can now see in the blackest caves or stare into the sun without going blind. Wow.
She has dark vision. Cool.
Wow. You learn to consciously project a magic shield around your body, blocking intrusion. A powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. Unlocked a new outfit.
Alright, we have mage clothes.
My lady, there's a letter for you. Who sent this? It isn't signed.
Wait a minute. We haven't gotten
No, we haven't.
the songstress.
Somebody likes us.
What? Who is sending these?
I don't know, but our reflexes are not going to be good enough.
No, they're not.
It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen.
We thought it was the musician.
I what? With a squid? I'm hoping it just means we danced with a squid. Because she's 14. But
I think that's a fan service joke.
I know what that
we
is.
know what that means. I'd say it's hilarious if she were an adult. She's still a kid, though.
Who writes this garbage? Yep, enough to the sky.
Well,
no.
Do not go clamming for it.
Yep. And if you're... No, we don't trust that.
So someone's gonna find our creepy squid fan fiction. And,
less angry. We're gonna be less angry.
Yeah.
Oh! No, we're gonna go visit Juliana.
Let's get some tutelage.
If you attack an enemy lumen and you win and they leave behind a crystal, is it possible to combine that crystal with mine to make it stronger?
Oh, she's asking the questions now.
Oh.
Aww.
Each lumen can only hold one crystal. The only way to combine their magic is if a living wielder chooses to join its power to another.
So...
Oh. So I should destroy other crystals to stop anyone from using them against me?
Yes!
Oh, it's the traditional policy, but it is a lie. Lumen crystals cannot be destroyed.
Interesting.
Rulers claim otherwise to discourage thieves from seeking dangerous treasures. We say we destroyed it so they don't know that they're there to be stolen.
Right.
What am I supposed to do with a crystal then? Guard it or hide it, or give it into other hands to wield.
That last one.
Lumen core? But if the last holder of the crystal was an enemy, the resonance of the crystal will work against you. It will be attuned to a personality as foolish or violent or scheming as the lumen you defeated.
So maybe don't hand that one off to anyone.
So anyone taking the crystal would probably become a new enemy. That's useless. A weak-willed candidate might be acceptable to the crystal and yet still controllable.
I don't know if I want to pawn that
You
volatile.
could then steer that lumen away from dangerous paths, making an ally and changing the crystal's resonance. Oh, you can change the resonance once they're bonded to someone? So that means that the crystal, while it has a specific resonance when you first bond to it that you have to match in some way, once you're bonded to it, that resonance will change based on you.
So in like D&D terms, it starts with an alignment that you have to match, and then as you change alignment,
it changes it. Yeah, it changes with us. That's
interesting.
That's good to know, though. I don't know that I'd trust this, but...
Yeah, like, it feels awful risky to even try doing it.
Yeah, it is, however, a dangerous endeavor, and one that requires your complete attention.
Yeah.
Not really a project I can work on while I'm so busy studying for my coronation.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oof. That's only one crystal, it's not too much trouble. Lore failed.
Oh, well.
Well, what's our new outfit?
What's the magical girl? Oh, there it is, title screen.
I would rather have my royal demeanor on, though.
Yeah, same.
Because I feel safer having that bonus.
Yeah, same, honestly.
What?
Alright, we have a new guy in chat. Knights Templar 123. The ever holy emperor is this! What am I seeing? You're seeing Long Live the Queen. A combination strategy, RPG, visual novel. I think it's actually referred to as a simulationist sort of game.
Life simulation game.
Yeah, life simulation. Is
basically, if Magical Girl Anime and Game of Thrones had a child that wanted to be a strategy RPG, that's what you're seeing.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it.
And I know what you're thinking. I know what it looks like. I know very well. Because I agreed with exactly that same assessment.
Of what the heck is this and why would anybody play it?
That same knee-jerk suspicion. Because a friend of mine sent me this game.
Mm-hmm.
I expected that we'd play a few episodes of it on our channel proper on YouTube. We'd get a few laughs out of it, and then it would, like, outstay its welcome, and then we'd just drop it. And instead, we found one of the most compelling stories we've played in a long time. And, so yeah, it's surprisingly intriguing. And all of us, like, we streamed this again yesterday. Everyone at the close of that stream was just like, I am so invested. Why am I so invested in this? So, yeah, that's what you're looking at.
No one knows. Okay, so I'm thinking more sense magic, because I think knowing when something is happening is incredibly important.
Yeah, same.
Because we wouldn't have had to ask for help.
Yeah.
then.
I
loved the whole applaud.
Yeah. It was probably still a good idea to ask
Well,
for
because
help.
she joined us in combat.
Yeah, well, and she's way stronger. So.
Yeah. If we hadn't called for her and we had fought him alone, maybe we'd have lost.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
But I'm thinking sense magic and internal affairs.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to intrigue.
I do too.
I don't know who wrote that poem.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, I think, need to get all of our intrigue stuff over 25 so we can continue pouring points into foreign affairs for later.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Your maternal uncle. Yeah, so our mom's brother, the Duke of Merva. Yeah, so the sad man from the very beginning, that's our mom's brother.
Yeah.
We must have the pink hair must come from that side of the family because he had pinkish red hair.
Did he?
Yeah, and our mom and our dad has blue eyes.
Yeah.
So we might have gotten because our dad has brown hair and blue eyes.
Yeah.
He had like pinkish red.
He had just like light tan hair.
No, he didn't. Not the Duke of Merva.
Pretty sure he did. Like the guy with the little goatee and the...
Yeah, it looked more pinkish red to me.
It was tan.
Okay, if you say so.
I do say so.
But at least... Oh, I hope...
Charlotte's okay.
I know, but I hope she stays that way.
I mean, so do I. She is on this run.
Ooh.
You learn to tell the difference between... Yeah. Between different kinds of magical signatures so that you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to achieve.
That's important.
So she's investing points in spellcraft.
You expand your magical perceptions to give you some idea of where a detected spell was cast from and how long ago.
Dang.
Time frame! Important.
She's learning the arcane investigation arts. Cool.
What happens? Yep.
Alright, so the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Eleth has passed away.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So now what do we do with Adair?
Stepmother Reese, we cannot let her.
Nah.
Suggest another possibility.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Definitely no.
No. Should we, like, go this one alone, or...
I don't know.
I don't either.
I still feel like his grandfather has a reason for wanting him to be here at the castle.
He probably does. Whether it's something he wants him close to, or something he wants him far away from, who knows?
Well, if he's with the grandfather, he's near her.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
We don't know anything about her, so...
No. So... I don't know.
I don't know.
It's because we're not betrothed.
Right.
Thoughts?
I don't know. I mean... I don't know how important having him around is.
No.
Like, it almost seems like he's a distraction if he's around.
Send him to his grandfather?
Yeah. I'm thinking let's try going this one alone.
The Earl of Ishtar is the closest blood relation that Adair has. He should be regent. Okay.
I mean, the logic makes sense. So...
We need to be less angry.
Yeah.
And 10 service. Okay. Okay. Do we want to keep sense magic and try to, like, get really close to...
It seems like we need to have really high sense magic to pass any of those checks, so...
Okay, so we'll do that. What else? We're edging...
Yeah, we're starting to get dangerously close. So...
I think I need naval strategy and then strategy so we can boost further.
Alright, let's do that.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Ships.
Learn to detect the latent power that signifies a lumen even when he or she is not actively working magic.
Cool.
You expand your senses, learning to detect spells and magical creatures at a greater distance.
Creatures, you say?
Oh.
Ah. Is she actually a bard?
Immortalize me in words. I wonder if she wrote that filthy poem.
Oh!
Oh no!
Can we ask her?
Intrigue, success for an intelligence failed. Musicians are often used, can be useful and dangerous. We're terrible at the music. We lowered our amount in the treasury.
Yeah.
So I'm
and
thinking
she's
no.
a potential rogue element. So
We
I'm
don't,
thinking rejection.
I think we reject. Thank you, but we're not interested because I don't trust it.
Yeah, I don't trust her. And as you said, we're lower on money because we lowered taxes. So.
Because we had no choice.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang it. Okay.
Actually, can we check the treasury and see how much money we have left? Does it tell us? Oh, here we go.
6,995.
We lost $3,000. All right. Well, now we know.
Okay. If we wear our dress, we'll have capped sense magic. But like I said, until we know that he's coming,
Yeah.
I don't feel capable, good taking off.
Let's start on either ciphering or continuing internal affairs.
No, we need more strategy so we can at least get past the 50 cap in military.
Yeah, that's true. It's just I kind of want to get our foreign intelligence high so that we can at least have that forewarning of when they're amassing the fleet.
Okay. What magic then? Resist or wield? I think we've already fought, so I think wield is important.
Yeah, I'm thinking wield.
Okay, so... Wait. No, internal.
We need internal affairs.
Internal. And then wield. And done?
Yeah.
Countess Nyx, Merva, last Duke of Mead with the older half-brother of the current Duchess. Right. You learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of the staff, burning whatever you point at. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics, confuses, and enrages other people around you. We've upgraded from animals to people.
It's also an AoE, too.
Maybe we can do that to the other enemy ships.
Yeah.
Receive a letter from young Lord Adair. Yep. Probably dictated. Yep. Update from your agents. It would seem that the Duchess of Lila is not pleased with your action and is putting out feelers amongst other nobles for support. If she means to rebel against you, that is treason. Unfortunately, she's a long way away in her own power base. Calling her to order may not be easy. Still, the longer you wait, the more dangerous she may become. No.
Send assassins.
No. We don't have anything concrete. We have no reason to arrest her yet.
Yeah.
She's just essentially feeling out what other nobles think of us.
Yeah.
We need to wait.
Because the thing is, if we react too harshly now, we'll just embolden her cause.
Foreign intelligence won't do too much, because our agents are looking at internal.
That's true.
But
we'll see.
it's only a rumor so far. If you overreact, you might wind up making your opposition stronger. Your agents will update you as the situation progresses. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna be less angry again. Or, yeah, less angry. Or... I don't trust the...
That feels risky.
Less angry. We're just gonna go to church. How about that? Okay. So, more wield magic. And now we can use whichever weapon we want.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking swords just for rule of cool.
Swords, and then... feel like we need to maybe public speaking or court manners, because we don't want, like, I don't know. Ow. Ow. I don't know. I feel, I'm not sure. Do we start ciphering?
I mean, I thought that was the plan. To get...
I had a thought.
Yeah?
The poem?
Mm-hmm.
The one with the fan service?
Was it a cipher?
Was it a cipher?
It's entirely possible.
Because no one would expect that kind of thing to be a cipher.
Right. It's so goofy, you just dismiss it.
Cipher.
Mm-hmm.
And wield magic. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
We're gonna continue to boost the magic source.
Yeah.
Practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order, the simplest of transpositions, which anyone literate can puzzle through if they try. Sometimes useful to hide information.
I don't get that. I don't get it.
I don't either. Okay, you
so
practice.
Clearly I haven't had the ciphering classes.
Anyone literate can puzzle through if they try. Are you sure? Okay, wait. So, letters arranged in reverse order.
Oh, it says in plain sight. It's just spaced weirdly.
Oh.
Okay, I get it now.
Okay, never mind. We got it.
Yeah.
You practice shifting substitution ciphers, where each letter is replaced by one a few steps further along the alphabet, so that cake and pie becomes. Okay. You learn to shape light into images of things that are far away or things that don't exist at all. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light, burning those caught within and blinding others who look at it. You learn how to make use of images to wield your other powers at a great distance.
We capped.
We capped.
Nice.
We have nothing more to learn about wield magic.
Awesome.
Logistics and trade. Strange flash of light.
What?
What is it?
I don't know. Falling star. Why would logistics and Wait, logistics. Was it an explosion somewhere? Like,
I don't know.
What the
Firework?
Hell? Fireworks, maybe?
We're going to talk to Juliana. How about that?
Weird.
Let's talk to Juliana.
Let's do that.
Psst, I need to talk to you. What is it? That priestess Celine, she's a lumen. I can sense it. I know. What do you mean you know? If you knew that, why didn't you tell me? You didn't need to know. Your job is managing the domain. Some of us have other duties. Our missions have been passed down for centuries, little princess. We are here to train you. Don't need to know any more than that lore failed.
Don't get too hung up on that. Just keep going.
She's not going to explain if we order her.
Yeah.
She doesn't care about that. She called us little princess. We're going to let it go. Right. Yeah, we... Ooh. Okay, so... British magic?
Yeah, sure.
Swords?
Let's keep...
Cipher?
I'm thinking either cipher or strategy.
We haven't gotten to the cap on this yet, though.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, we also haven't gotten to the cap on this either.
Yeah, we need to get each of those up, which is what I'm
Strategy.
Yeah.
Strategy and resist magic. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Gain increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming comfortable in different weather and environments, and able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. You learn how to quickly flare magical shields around you to deflect an incoming attack. This uses much less energy than a constant shield. It requires good timing to be effective. We need reflexes. You learn how to maintain a low-level deflection field so that magical attacks not directly targeted at you will slide harmlessly aside. This doesn't need much power, so you can keep it up for long periods of time.
Cool. So yeah, we do need reflexes.
I have unpleasant news to report. Adair...
Whoa! Oh, shit!
That's why he wanted him with us. Because he would be safer here with all of our guard.
The hell did he know?
Adair, the young lord of Elath, has been assassinated. What?
Oh, man.
He was shot with a crossbow.
While playing on the grounds of his grandfather's estate. Whoa.
How did this happen? Where were the guards?
This is not the first time such events have happened within the realm of Ishtar.
We forgot because we didn't know. We didn't have history enough.
Yeah. The Earl of Ishtar's first wife and oldest daughter also died in a mysterious way. So someone really has it out for that family.
Foreign intelligence failed. Then his other daughter married young and died giving birth to Adair. With Adair dead, the only family he has left is his second wife and their son Connor, who's 15. We can't blame anyone. I would not. He wanted him here.
Yeah. So, and we don't know who the hell to point the finger at.
No matter what we do, things keep going wrong.
Then there is the matter of the Duchy of Elath. By blood, the nearest living heir is Talaris, the Duke of Sedna, in Talas.
Oh, gosh. There have been marriages between Elath and Sedna in the past. He really could be the last heir.
Elath is a major duchy. You cannot afford to lose control of it.
Production failed. I think we need to delay this.
Yeah. Maybe someone else will have some ideas?
We should have married him.
Yeah. How could we have known?
I think we might have to do another round.
Maybe.
With more military from the outset and...
Well, we'll continue with this one. We'll see
delay?
how it goes.
Because
Yeah,
we
let's
cannot afford that.
No. I mean, that will seed a huge
We
chunk of
could
territory.
if we had married him.
Maybe.
Because then it would have been... He would be the Novan King consort.
I mean, yeah, it's still removing it from Nova's control, though.
We need to... What do we do?
I'm thinking delay for now. Let's just stall for time.
Put it under the direct control of the crown. I'll sort it out later.
Yeah.
We can't go to the... We don't trust her anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So we can no longer go to service.
Let's see here. Wow. Yeah, thanks, Grindel. Did you not marry him this time? You are directly responsible.
We are directly responsible.
And then an execution run after you've done it the proper way. Yes.
I'm so upset right now.
66.
I feel really bad about this.
Yeah, he was what?
He was 12. No, he was 12.
Who pops a 12-year-old kid with a crossbow?
This is...
Assassins. Assassins pop a 12-year-old kid with a crossbow. Damn!
I'm upset right now.
There was a cinnamon roll.
He
never hurt nobody.
He was the cinnamon bun.
He was a good kid.
He was the cinnamon bun. I said that from the very beginning.
Oh, yeah.
In the episodes that haven't even aired yet. He was the cinnamon bun. And he's dead now. I'm so upset.
Well, definitely more internal affairs intrigue.
No, definitely more Novan history so we actually know this stuff.
Yeah, that too.
Because we don't know anything.
Except that's not a good idea right now.
No, not now.
I'm talking about right now.
I know, but just... Oh. Internal affairs.
Internal affairs, resist magic. Let's cap that out.
I'm so upset. So upset. How dare they? How dare they?
We should find these assassins and make example of them.
Countess Lake of Dis married the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, and divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to be free to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old Duke apparently had no objection.
Don't care. Had snoo snoo.
Yeah.
Alright. I wonder what the intrigue outfit is.
I don't know. Here we go.
100% resist.
You learn how to directly counter offensive magic with your own power so that you can burn out a spell that someone else has cast. This is very dangerous if the other spell is too powerful. Your increased skill and power gives you innate resistance to mind-affecting magic. Your understanding of the flow of power gives you increased resistance to damage caused by magic even without a shield. You can still be hurt, but less than an ordinary human would be.
Good.
We're gonna cap the other one next.
Yeah.
Letters for you. Why does she keep writing me? Bored and lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ooh,
divination failed. Though it occurs to me that as long as we up our reflexes, our shields will stop arrows.
Will they?
I think so.
When was the last time we saved? It was a while ago.
Send your regrets.
I'm thinking.
Well, Kid just died.
Send my regrets.
I can remember him trying to chase frogs in our.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to admit that I'm not okay.
Plus, it's also probably prudent to avoid public appearances after all of the internal stuff we've had going on. Because that's just asking for more problems to crop up amongst the crowd.
We're gonna go visit our mom's tomb.
Let's see here. Chris says this game is like Dark Souls. You don't win, you just do a little better each time, sometimes.
As you try to figure it out.
Okay.
What?
Pyro. Who shoots a 12-year-old with a crossbow? Anyone who's met a 12-year-old and has a crossbow.
I'd like to think no one would have shot me at 12.
Yeah, and Grendel says, Christ, this reminds me of when you killed Papyrus in an Undertale genocide run. He didn't deserve that.
Yep.
And I wonder how useful divination actually is.
I read some stuff that people say you have to get it really, really high.
Yeah, in order for it to have any use.
To have any use, and it's just not worth the investiture.
Right, it's not worth the time.
Such upset. Very upset. Much wow. We either need more ciphering to break through that, or we need more strategy to break through that. We're starting to get close.
Yeah, we are.
I am going to do more sense magic.
I'm kind of thinking let's start doing military stuff.
Military.
Yeah.
One more strategy so we can break the level cap.
Yeah. And then we'll just cap off sense magic.
Mm-hmm.
Get it up to 100. So.
And then we can start working on our weapons so we can use them easily.
Yeah, exactly.
And reflexes.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen now that we didn't go to the party. Because we've never done that before.
We'll find out.
Okay, let's do this.
Somebody might get insulted. That's okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Unlock new outfit. May now tour the barracks. Learn to detect lingering traces of strong magic from the past, even when the spell has long since completed.
Interesting.
We have mastered the Lumen Arts.
Complete mastery of the Lumen Arts are ours!
All of my friends are at Gwinnell's party, and I don't get to go. Sent Gwinnell saying I couldn't come, but it was her mother, the Countess, who replied. I think she's insulted that I didn't consider the event important enough to attend.
She'll get over it. Sorry, Gwen. We liked you.
You were impressed by the discipline of Novan troops. The responsibility for their lives weighs heavily on your shoulders. Approximately 10 battalions! Because we didn't lose anyone.
Yeah, we didn't lose anyone fighting Ixion. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking military for now. Just to help supplement the fact that we haven't trained it as much this run through yet.
I hope that composure's enough not to eat the poison chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay, do we boost naval strategy some more? I think we need to.
I think so, yeah.
Naval strategy and weapons. No, climbing.
Climbing. Weirdly important, climbing.
No. Athletics.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember where it is. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Learn to evaluate whether a tree or branch is safe to bear your weight. That's important!
Matters have come to a crisis. Aris, the Duchess of Lila, has declared civil war. Oh, jeez.
What?
She stepped a little faster than I thought. Apparently, she feels that you are a weak leader, unfit to be queen, and has managed to sway several others to her banner.
Who is against me?
A number of minor earls and countesses, the Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kigal. The Duchess of Sudbury is with Lila.
Our friend.
Yeah.
But Gwenelle's my friend.
Sudbury is completely surrounded by rebel duchies.
Her mom is forcing it.
Yeah. The situation in Hellas and Moray is less clear.
Military success. What forces can she muster, and what are we still holding?
We have 4 battalions, 2 companies, and 1 platoon. Jeez. The naval side is, of course, useless in this conflict. By my estimate, Aris can hold 5
Two more than
battalions,
us.
2 companies, and 1 platoon.
More than us. That's not good.
It will come down to a question of strategy. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals in exchange for military service.
She has an entire regiment that we don't have.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a choice.
At least leveling the field in terms of numbers is probably a good idea.
Let's just hope it doesn't backfire.
Yeah, we can hope.
Alright, let's do that. Criminals probably already know how to fight.
Yeah, very well. Forces are in motion, but they will take time to reach their peak. Well, guess I know what we're doing.
Yep.
4 battalions, 2 companies.
We had 10,
yeah.
but she took half of them.
Jeez.
More than half.
Well, she moved a lot faster than I expected.
We need weapons.
We do.
Strategy. Actually, no, let's just hammer strategy and logistics, even if we don't lead from the front. Or we can with our lumen powers. Strategy and logistics.
Strategy and logistics.
Strategy and logistics. This is going a completely different direction than I expected.
Yeah, this is super different.
Ooh.
As Grindel points out, Master Wizard has a spy network, impulsively eats any chocolate she comes across.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, and he also pointed out, oh shit, you just lowered taxes too, yeah. I'm hoping, though, that means that if...
Our people will be happier.
Yeah, people are happier, and if we get a prompt, which I thought we would get, to raise a militia, they'll at least have some inclination to want to do that.
Okay, shall we?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is going very differently.
Difficulty of name, yeah. Say how to determine when to jettison and destroy. Calculate enemy war preparations.
Good. The negotiator for the rebels has arrived to speak with you.
Surrender now, and I will be lenient.
We are not here for our surrender. We are here for yours. You have one chance to avoid needless bloodshed. Agree to marry one of Duchess Aris's sons. She will become your regent and guide the domain into stability. You will be allowed to maintain a figurehead title. Compromise or flat-out refusal?
We'll agree to marry one of her sons, but we are not a figurehead.
I suppose.
Because I'm not giving power over to her.
Yeah.
Compromise?
I suppose.
Yep. I'm willing to marry her son and listen to her advice, but not to give up my crown. Nope.
Whoa, what are you doing?
So my ancestors were kings and queens of Nova before she was even Novan.
I know, it's just...
I know. I'm afraid that is not good enough.
So are you going to reload, or...?
Oh, this is essentially the same as a refusal.
Yeah, except we skipped past stuff.
I just quoted what it said. Okay, we can reload.
Okay.
Except no, we can't. Never mind. Because I don't remember when we last saved.
Well, just refuse anyway then. I mean, that's what we were going to reload and do, so...
Then battle it must be. We're still willful enough. And we can go to...
I guess she doesn't seem so terrible now.
No. Willful?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna need that and angry.
This is a completely different conflict than what we had last time at this time.
It is.
Because it was him.
Well, and I wonder
if it changes.
Well, not necessarily that. I wonder if we're about to get hit with him as well.
I think logistics and strategy again.
Because now, if he invades, and like he may have a script to wait until this is done.
Yeah.
He may wait until our forces are depleted fighting each other, and then just sweep in.
I think more logistics and strategy.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's all we can do.
Yeah.
Done?
Mm-hmm. Strategic genius must win us this day.
Study the use of cavalry in battle, as well as the costs and benefits of traveling with large animals. Study the effects of a strong hierarchy on military organization and the ability of troops to respond to changing situations. Communication across an army can be difficult. Disrupted signals can lead to chaos. You study famous battles, the disasters and mistakes which created them, and the turning points in larger conflicts and why they made a difference.
Good.
You study the benefits of looting as a troop motivator versus the negative effect on civilian populations. You learn how to calculate effective military strength wanes over a distance from a home position as it becomes more difficult to put pieces into play. You learn how to delay the advance of an invading force by disrupting their transport and communications.
100% logistics.
Okay.
Cool. Here we go. War rages for control of Nova. As defending queen, you are required to take personal control of your forces. Your control of magic enhances your claim to divine right of rulership. Your lumen powers cause chaos among your enemies with explosive displays and waves of terror. You lack the strength to take on a whole army by yourself, of course, but they don't need to know that. Battles are won and lost, fallen soldiers decorating the landscape. The final outcome is a victory for your side. Your forces sweep through the rebellious duchies and are met with cheers by the local population.
The people liked us.
Yeah. Because we lowered taxes, we held events for them, we just didn't attend them. The ringleader is executed, and the other rebels forced to pay tribute to keep their holdings. Execute the lot of them! Of course, there is also a cost paid in lives. Your keen sense of military strategy enabled you to resolve the affair with much less loss of life than might have been expected. Total casualties were almost half a battalion on your side, and
almost a half
battalions among the rebels. That's not much.
That's only 2 battalions total.
Yeah, that leaves us with 7 left. Of course, there are no more rebel soldiers now. They are once more your loyal subjects.
They are following orders.
Good! Insurrection will be met with pure, unbridled force!
That was terrifying.
It was.
That was terrifying.
That went way smoother than I thought. Can we elect...
Divine right to rule is ours! Yes. And no one knows we can't take on a whole army now.
Nah, now everyone
He's going
thinks,
to be scared.
Yeah.
Because we have fought.
Yeah. He's going to get terrified.
Because we're like our mom.
Because now, Nova is ruled in the hands of a witch queen!
Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
This is good. This is actually good.
This is going well. I think we're gonna go tour the barracks again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Chris says, that insurrection went buttery smooth.
3 battalions, 3 companies, and 1 platoon under our direct command, because we lost one.
Yeah. Save. Save now.
We're gonna save on this one.
Now is time for saving.
Or this one. Doesn't matter at this point.
We can even save at the top left if you want. I mean, that's from the recorded series that we're multiple episodes past at this point, so don't even worry about that. Oh. Slightly nauseous now. Whew. So I'm curious.
What did that change?
Is Shanjia going to deploy against us now?
I don't know.
Because you're right, he may very well catch wind of all this and get terrified of the prospect of fighting us.
Do you know what that means? Do you know what we're doing? I'm going to switch outfits because 100 is the highest you can get.
So it is.
Because that's what that says.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't show a higher number even though we're wearing it for the logistics. So I'm going to put our dress back on so our composure is freaking through the roof. We're going to finish strategy and naval strategy.
Do it! Do it! WARMAGE Elodie! Good!
We're...
The plan is coming together.
What did I say? Strategy, naval strategy?
Yes.
Next time we'll finish naval strategy, and then we can do some more ciphering to get foreign intelligence up.
Yeah. Because we may need to get foreign intelligence over 50 to catch word of what Shanja's doing.
Yep. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Of defeat in detail, and how an army can be destroyed by crushing small parts one at a time rather than attacking it all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Strategy is done.
Master strategist.
Oh, constructing new ships, blockades. Ooh, cannons on installations. Important. Yeah, so one more and we'll be...
Yeah.
Whew, something cheerful.
Whoa, hey.
This is the tournament. Okay. I remember it.
Alright. Just making sure you don't skip through things again.
Knights, jousting musicians, all sorts of competitions.
Right.
We
could offer... Because we now
have a bunch of traders.
We have a lot of traders, and we have a lot of nobles whose positions are tenuous. We've already made a point in this run-through that we are willing to strip people of title. There are nobles who are willing to join an insurrection, and so if we find someone who is a mightier champion than they, we can replace them, and we will.
Status and praise?
Yes.
Or employment, because we don't have very many people anymore.
That's true.
Refilling our forces.
Replenishing the ranks.
Replenish the ranks. Replenish the ranks.
Yeah.
I'm thinking replenish the ranks.
Yeah. See, those each sound like good ideas. Okay, let's think this through. Which is more important?
If the enemy comes,
right,
we need people to field.
True. We need champions.
Because we're down to what? 3 full platoons and...
Under our direct command.
I know, but we had 10.
Was that under our direct? Or
yes.
Was that in total?
That was direct before the Civil War. Now they're no longer directly under our command.
I could swear the way those numbers played out that we should have had like 7 left.
We should, but they're not under our direct command anymore.
Right.
Probably because no one trusts them.
Yeah.
And we can't afford gold.
No, we can't afford to pay out a purse, so... I just wish we knew what status in this instance meant.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, like, does it mean station, or... is it just, you know...
Also, I just realized Kevon, who comes and attack, during this, if we're there...
Was he one of the ones that...
He was one of the ones on the trader's side. He had to pay recompense for it.
Mm-hmm.
So he might still do it, but he might be pressured not to because he was on the losing side.
He might stand down, recognizing that he's already pushed things too far already.
Yeah.
Then again, he's an impulsive hothead, so he might not.
So what do you think? Status and praise, employment. What do they think?
Yeah, let's see.
What do you guys think, chat?
Any ideas here? Chat hasn't said anything about this dilemma, so... This is a
much different playthrough.
It really is.
I didn't think it was
enjoying it more, though.
I didn't think it was going to be this different.
I didn't either. I mean, we've already fought a whole civil war.
I kind of feel like we need to focus on information early on, and because we've mastered lumens now.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have a little bit more leeway on getting the lumen crystal than we thought we did.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have a little bit more time to get information for early stuff to prevent some of this insurrection from happening.
Yeah, that's true. Because the reason
so we don't lose so many people.
Yeah, we were able to succeed in the Civil War so dramatically due to her
lumens,
her lumen powers. However, if we could avoid that whole affair entirely, that's preferable.
Mm-hmm.
So
next time, I think we might.
Yeah.
Information.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. I still don't know. Because I feel like filling in the ranks is very important for us right now. Because we're so low.
And the thing is, like, how many are we going to employ from this? I mean, are we just going to employ one champion that's the winner of the whole thing? Or...
Well, no, because it said there were champions from each of the things.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true.
But not status and I don't know. Status and praise might make the common people more happy.
It may very well.
Even if we don't go.
Yeah.
Assassin praise.
Makes sense.
Let's see what
And
it
if we
does.
get good
Well,
leaders out
we'll
there-
find out what it does.
Yeah, that's true.
Being declared to be the best in front of the entire domain should be prize enough for anyone.
Very well, I will draft the announcements. Okay, so it really is just gloating rights. Alright, fair enough.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
My lady, a gift has arrived from Kigal.
One of the traitors.
From the Duke Merchant House.
Ah, okay, so these are the assassins. Mm-hmm. The chocolate is poisoned.
Oh, composure. We made it.
I told you composure would save us.
I know, but I didn't know if it would be enough.
Yeah. So save it for never.
Oh, we need more will. We're gonna visit the dungeons.
Okay.
I still feel a little nauseous over that insurrection, honestly. Okay.
Let's cap naval strategy. Let's just get that done. Mm-hmm. And then... I don't know. Foreign intelligence? Well, no, because we can't.
It would be ciphering.
Let's get ciphering
or swords for combat.
The thing is, we already have like a lot of military stuff.
Yeah.
We shouldn't need to engage in much combat at this point.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So if we get ciphering up, we can then start to crank out foreign and internal affairs later.
Okay.
Which means we can have stuff in place to counter attacks before we ever have to get engaged in them. I think.
Okay.
So let's cap out naval strategy and then start on ciphering, and then later we'll start doing internal affairs and foreign intelligence.
So naval strategy and ciphering.
Yeah.
Naval strategy. Good news is we can now...
We can get angry after this and start training in weapons.
Yeah.
Unless angry gets in the way.
No, it's weapons, military. It does... It's only royal demeanor, expression, animal handling,
so
and medicine.
it doesn't negatively affect our ability to start learning intel.
No.
Okay, cool.
It just doesn't give us a bonus.
That's fine.
Okay. Good?
Yeah.
Whew. Sneak attack at sea in ways that can be achieved.
Ah, we're learning the Japanese method.
Nothing more we can learn about naval strategy. You practice random substitution ciphers, where the normal alphabet is replaced by one in jumbled order. This is hard to decode, but most people need a written substitution chart to read or write it, and that chart can be lost or stolen.
Yeah.
You practice complex transposition ciphers, where messages are written down in columns or lines and then reorganized into scrambled words. This means that both an encoded and a plain text written copy exist, which can be insecure. Interesting. Unlocked a new outfit. I want to know what it looks like.
I'm curious, what is the intel outfit? Alright, this is the week of the tournaments. I'm thinking let's just stay home.
We're not good enough to do
we're
any
not.
of this, so...
We can't really lend anything to it. Plus, we then avoid Kavan.
Miter tragedy, Sweet Tooth, the poison
one of the
chocolates.
servants died to the chocolate.
Merchant House never existed.
Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Someone's salty about the insurrection going away they didn't want.
So we'll up angry. Wait.
How do we get angry? Damn.
We visit the dungeons and get willful. Or we can... Hang on. What does pressure do? Hang on. Athletics and faith. No, so... that won't give us... It won't give us weapons, but it does give us athletics, which will let us climb.
And we do still need that.
Hang on. I'm trying to see. What does depressed give us? Oh, no. I think we want to stay willful, actually.
You sure?
For intrigue.
Okay.
Because the only other thing is weapons at angry.
Right. Okay,
So I think if we boost willful and angry, then we can lower it with this.
We can lower it at our will.
Once angry is high enough that it will be the highest when we start lowering willful.
Right. All right. Works for me. Makes sense.
Okay. Okay. What is our new
What
outfit?
Is it cat suit? Oh, I love the monocle! Spy Master Elodie!
That's amazing!
Oh, that's awesome!
Hang on.
She
It occurs to me...
She has the look of an Ian Fleming villain. I love it.
I think we're gonna put the dress back on, though.
Yeah.
But... That's awesome.
It's cool. It's just,
Yeah, we're gonna... That's awesome. That is amazing. Okay, so we're gonna what? Internal and foreign?
Yeah.
Or did we want to foreign and work on weapons? Or wait until we're angry?
I think let's do some foreign.
We can do more internal, but is that really gonna be an issue now?
It might. I mean, someone did just send us chocolates.
But it was alive who it was from, which might have been an attempt to point the finger at.
Yeah, I mean, it was maybe an attempt from an outside hand.
Okay, we'll just do both. How about?
Yeah, let's just do all of the above, and then we'll get angry, and then we'll do weapons.
Internal and foreign. Done.
God, that sounds so weird to say out loud. And then we'll get angry and
do
train in
weapons. We good?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa, Jesus.
Countess of Dis is now married to the disinherited third sibling of Duke of Moray and the Duchess of Hellas. Currently, both Duke and Duchess are unwed. If either dies without an heir, a title may still pass to the Countess's husband. Several generations back, the rulers of Elath and Sedna and neighboring Talasin married. The citizens of Elath objected to this foreign influence, and the resulting heir died in suspicious circumstances, after which the title was passed to a distant branch of the family rather than another child of the Elath-Sedna union. I'm still very upset.
Poor Adair.
About Adair. The next time he is staying where I can keep an eye on him.
We must protect him. He is precious.
He is staying where I think he's safest.
WARMAGE Elodie will protect you.
Pirates are once again operating out of Orcus. Ancients who have visited Borealis report that all known Lumen shamans seem to have no magical powers at all and perform their ritual displays with show and trickery. Has someone stolen all of the Lumen crystals?
Maybe. Or maybe they're frauds that are just playing on the name.
Rumor has it the mother and older sister of the last Duchess of Elath were assassinated 20 years ago by agents from Sedna. Which is why she, as sole remaining heir, was married off so young. Did we piss him off when we said we weren't going to marry him all angry-like? And then he made a power play for Elath?
Maybe.
Did we get Adair killed because we were, like, pretty necklace?
I don't know.
I mean,
this whole thing seems like...
Who knows? There's, like, 3 different people who could have done it.
And it seems like it started in the works decades ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm suspicious of our impetus as any of this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like we're getting used as an excuse, not as a reason.
Yeah. Shall we?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Someone I have to talk to first. With my agent.
Ah. Greetings, Your Highness. I trust you are well.
I'm fine, so far.
I have just returned from the Duchy of Kigal. We have made a number of discreet inquiries and infiltrated much of the Duke's private correspondence. The Duke of Kigal is certainly not your greatest supporter. I mean, he was an insurrectionist.
Yep.
However, he seems entirely preoccupied with restoring the stability of the duchy.
That's good.
So he wasn't the one that sent the assassination chocolate. We find no evidence that his family was involved in the attempt on your life.
I suppose that's a relief, but that means we still don't know who did it.
Togami!
Aren't you supposed to detect these things before they happen?
A political coup requires allies, signals, coordination. Assassins work alone. They leave far fewer traces.
Yeah. Fine. Get back to work then. I have other things to do.
At least now we know.
I need to speak with my father.
Alright, so this is it. Shanja is coming. Ships have been sighted on approach from Shanja. Not trade ships, this is a war fleet.
What?
Within a week, they will be in Novan waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital.
Then we will fight to defend ourselves.
You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice.
Doesn't matter, we'll do it anyway.
Do it.
Fine, we'll do that.
Empty the coffers. You will need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. Good, we are a master naval strategist. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you would be very great. I've already fought one war! Unless you think your personal skills will make the difference. Oh, they will.
Oh, they will.
I would strongly advise against it.
Direct
the fleet. Admiral Elodie shall lead from the capital ship.
The risk is mine to take.
You have your mother's heart. There is one more thing. I hesitate to ask, but an invasion... This is the sort of disaster for which a lumen's power may be worth the cost. If the fleet could be destroyed before they reached our waters, many lives would be saved.
I don't know any magic that could sink a whole fleet.
Really? With 100%?
I'll have to talk to my mentor.
Alright, maybe she can teach us. I mean, we have 100 magic wielders.
And our dad was like, he didn't want us to, but...
he recognizes the value strategically.
You find the Duchess of Ursul in her guest quarters. A fleet from Shanja
is how I was saying it.
Is attacking us. Is it possible to sink them all with magic? It is easy enough to attack one soldier, one ship as a demonstration, but to obliterate an entire fleet... You would need an immense amount of power spread over a large area, more than any one lumen can control. If you tried to raise that much power yourself, you would die. Not could. Would. So it's hopeless. Not necessarily. The most dangerous power of Imperial Nova was that of lumens acting in concert.
Circle magic!
If the need is great and the will is true, one lumen may choose to give command of her power to another. 3, perhaps 4 people working together might have the strength to destroy a fleet.
We know 3.
You, me, and Celine. Will that be enough? It might. Are you willing to take the risk? Such power has its price.
Yes.
This is what I was born for. I say we do it. Then we will begin the preparations.
Excellent.
The music.
Yeah.
Super willful.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna be willful and angry.
Do it. Do it. And save.
I have no idea how this is gonna go. I'm so scared.
Oh.
I'm just gonna save over
just start
these.
Saving down that line. Oh, we're getting to the good part now.
Oof. Ooh, victory might be ours, but we don't know for sure.
I mean, what could we possibly do
better? The only thing we could have done is find a way to stop the Civil War before it happened. Oops, sorry, hit the thing.
Like,
that's the only thing I can think we could do better.
And I think that will only really matter if we were to fail at sinking this fleet. Because us having the Civil War means our troops are depleted. If the fleet never arrives, we never engage in an infantry combat situation.
Swords and climbing. We're about to fight the fleet.
Yeah.
I don't trust that that's enough climbing.
I don't either.
Swords and climbing.
Okay.
Because that's not going to help us now.
No.
It's already happening.
Yeah, it's already in motion.
It's done. Swords and climbing?
Alright, let's do it. What outfit do we want for this?
No, we keep composure.
Do we?
Well, the thing is, the only other outfits we have are for things we've mastered, except for spy mastering, and I don't think that's going to help.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think our presence might.
Yeah, presence and composure may still come in handy, especially if something goes down that leads to us confronting Togami personally. So, alright, makes sense.
So, swords and climbing.
Yeah. Alright.
Good?
Let's see what happens.
Do it?
Yeah. Commit.
Okay. Or get better view.
Good.
Good.
That sounds like what we need.
That sounds like what we need. Slow swings, precisely marked targets. I'll have to hope. Here we go.
Danger on the high seas. You and your 2 fellow lumens join hands to focus your powers. Your magical training has paid off by allowing you to stage this attempt at a safe distance from the invading vessels of war. Far in the distance, you hear the roar of the ocean you have charmed as it buckles beneath the incoming ships, opening up a maw and void into which they tumble helplessly.
Oh my god. We're not even on the ship!
Then, as they fall, the water rushes back in around them, washing over decks and pummeling hulls. Even from so far away, you can see the disturbance you have made rippling through the water. Some of the Shanjians may survive, but their threat as an invasion has ended. Excellent!
Now what?
I kind of thought that was maybe the end of the game.
No, 'cause we...
How many weeks are in this game?
I don't know.
Did we just kill Togami? Because here's the thing,
It said some of them might survive.
Yeah, maybe.
But the invasion force, he might still come after us.
He might.
On his
now
own.
He's angry.
Oh, he's going to be
So,
pissed.
here's the thing, right? His whole purpose for that entire campaign was to come and take our crystal.
He doesn't care about the country.
He doesn't care about the country. He knows he can't hold it. It's across an ocean. He just wants the Lumen Crystal. So... the fact that he came and confronted us here in the castle immediately after the invasion
No,
of
it
his
was
fleet.
1 week later.
Well,
he
that's
might
close
show
enough.
up in 1 week.
Maybe.
Swords.
I anticipate that he was on that fleet.
Yeah.
I mean, unless...
But he's a mage. He might have managed to get away.
Yeah, he may.
I think we just need a sword.
I don't doubt that he's alive. There is a chance, though, that he's not. So, yeah, I'm thinking swords, maybe reflexes.
Mm-hmm. That's what, agility?
Yeah. Hazard mood?
Not anywhere near any of those things.
No.
So, we're gonna just
calm down after the campaign.
Yeah, or we could go to court.
I mean...
I think let's just calm down.
Yeah. Just take a little stroll. Alright.
Let's see. I think we need to just swords and some reflexes.
Yeah, swords and reflexes, I think, are a good
Because, I mean, we could still do more of this, but I don't... internal affairs are the only thing I can see right now.
I think that threat is kind of over.
Yeah, I think swords... Because we even found out that the Duke is not.
Right.
I think reflexes and swords, or just straight swords.
Because that's the question that remains assassin-wise, right? Was the chocolate attempt a Shanjian attempt?
Or someone
was
else
it
here.
Someone else.
Reflexes and swords?
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Right, so that's the finger proddy.
Joe with a partner.
Mm-hmm. The magical storms you summoned created giant waves which swept inland as well as out. Damage has been reported along the shoreline from Mazomba down to northern Marais. The beaches are covered with wrack and the bodies of animals, and many fishers and cocklers are missing.
Are you blaming me?
Of course not. Many more lives would have been lost if the fleet had landed. What worries me is that these reports are increasing, even long after the events of the battle. More than that, an observatory in Caloris has seen strange shapes in the sea to the west.
We woke something up.
Uh-oh. Something worse than a simple storm may have been unleashed.
Does that mean a sea monster?
Ah, crap! Awaken to the Kraken! Uh-oh. Or maybe it's Togami out there going full Nova mode. Maybe, possibly, or he merged with a creepy Cthulhu monster of the deep. Or all of the above. I don't know. That's concerning.
I think...
What?
Public speaking might be important, though, to calm people down.
Yeah, it's just we've invested so
I
little
know.
in that,
I
and
think
we have no modifier to
swords
it.
and reflexes.
Yeah, let's stick with
I
what
mean,
we're
we
good
don't
at.
have any modifiers for that either. We actually have better modifiers total for social than we do for...
Even so, I think it's good right now to stick to what we're good at.
Yeah, reflexes and swords.
Yeah.
Reflexes and swords. I don't trust it. I'm nervous now.
What skill could protect us against a Cthulhu monster?
Lumen? Kill it?
Yeah.
With fire?
Yeah.
Magic fire?
Kill it with fire does come to mind, yes.
I feel like killing it with fire is the way to go. Your
In
father's...
the Grand Hall, your father is waiting for you. Our fears have been realized.
A kraken!
Has risen. I called it!
A kraken?
An enormous tentacled sea monster which can dive and surface at will. It is fast, voracious, and apparently unkillable. Any ship that ventures into its range is at risk. This could destroy Nova's shipping.
What can we do? Do we just wait and hope it goes away? No. Quite unexpectedly, the priestess strayed into the room.
What are you doing here?
I came to bring the records of the circle so that you would know what you face.
Really?
Left alone, the beast will feed until the seas run red, and only then will it sleep.
Oh, great.
It would cost hundreds of thousands of lives.
Oh, cheery thought.
And we're just like, oh my gosh. There are only 2 ways to end its threat. Lumen's spellweaving can freeze a kraken in its tracks, holding it motionless, but only for a short time. If the spell is renewed every moon, giving the beast no time between castings to move freely, it should eventually sleep. How long would that take? Approximately 7 years.
Jeez.
Of every month.
Yeah.
Years. But if at any point the spell cast is too weak or is not renewed in time, it would break loose.
And the treasury would be drained, keeping up such a routine. What is the other way?
It is well known that eldritch beasts can be driven out by sacrifice. The life force of a lumen or potential lumen on the cusp of adulthood would be the ideal choice.
No, you will not take my daughter. You see, Elodie, this is why I told you to reject them. They are all witches!
Dad,
Whoa.
even without her mother's crystal, she would still have been a potential lumen. Keeping her ignorant would not have kept her safe.
That. I will not allow this.
The choice belongs to the queen. Me. We don't have that much money!
I mean, like, my question here is, why does it cost so much?
Because we have to hire lumens every month, get them wherever they need to go.
It's not that much. I mean, that's one ship.
Should we try to seal it?
I mean,
I don't think I want to die.
yeah, exactly.
Like, do we sacrifice the queen?
Yeah. I think we're more valuable strategically alive than dead.
Shall we try to seal it?
And there are ways to strengthen the economy.
Seal it.
So that, that feels like a less fatalistic choice.
Let's seal it.
Yeah.
We'll have to do our best to seal the Kraken away, no matter how long it takes. After all, isn't that what our magic is for? To defend the world from darkness?
That.
I will teach you the necessary spells. You must arrange the transportation.
Very well.
See, we're not dead, Dad. It's fine.
Because like I said, how much could it really cost? We just need a few ships out there to keep an eye on where it is, and then deploy one monthly to go and cast the spell to calm it down. That's not a huge undertaking. I think save.
Yeah.
Whoa, no, I don't want to connect to Wi-Fi. Shut up, phone.
Okay. So.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so Grendel just got in from having apparently departed to get food. So he says, okay, shit, so what happened with the Civil War? I missed that whole thing.
We crushed it.
Yeah.
Extreme prejudice.
It went really well.
And then Togami showed up, and we destroyed his fleet with magic.
Yeah, we never actually saw him in person. We destroyed him so early, so he's probably still out there.
And then the magic we used to destroy his fleet,
It awakened a Kraken.
it occurs to me we didn't have to do that. The fleet destroying. Or maybe we did. I don't know if we had a choice.
We kinda did. I mean...
That means all my climbing had no use. We never went on the ship.
Well, I didn't figure that we would do it, like, from the shore.
Apparently we did, because we didn't want any of our ships nearby.
Right.
I still say reflexes and swords.
Yeah, I think those are good skills to have,
I mean,
honestly.
unless we want to court manners, which we could.
We could, I just...
I'm still thinking reflexes and swords.
Yeah, I'm thinking...
Or we could lore.
We are fighting a mythical creature.
Swords and lore?
Swords and lore. Although reflexes...
Reflexes and lore.
Reflexes
and
still
lore.
good.
Let's reflexes and lore.
So basically, I don't think there's a good end to this game.
We make it all the way up here to our coronation.
Yeah.
And that's We survived that long. I think that's the good end.
Yeah, the good ending is living to the end of it, no matter what else happens.
Shall we continue?
Yeah, okay.
Whew.
Wall ball.
New sports. Yay! That makes us angry without upping our willful again.
Yeah.
Alban Lumens.
Alright. Time has slipped by you so quickly. Only 2 weeks remain before your birthday celebration and your official coronation as queen. Have you done enough to build a stable Nova?
No, probably not.
The first of your soon-to-be regular voyages has now set out with Celine on board. She appears to have some special affinity with seawater, which makes her the best choice to guide a vessel while it hunts for the elusive beast. After all, you have to find it before you can enchant it.
And once it's frozen, you'll know where it is,
Right.
but...
And it makes sense with her name and all that. Moon, which is what that means. It is traditional for the palace to provide entertainment and refreshment for the common people when a new monarch is crowned. It is a rare opportunity for the poor of the land to dine like nobles. The size and scope of any such feast depends on what expense the royal treasury is willing to bear.
I don't know how much we have.
Ooh, I don't either. Respectable, I think.
Yeah.
Bread and sausage and some cake. Let them eat cake! Should we check? See how much money we have left? Check available funds. Oh, we have 5,000.
More than I thought.
Okay, cool. Alright, we're actually in good shape. You see? This whole voyage draining the coffers thing. Dad, you're an alarmist.
I kinda want to up our royal demeanor before the coronation.
That's probably...
Maybe some public speaking, actually. Coronation public.
Thing is, like, that's the end of the game, though. Like, what could possibly happen at the end of the game?
Know. Presents?
Yeah,
Or
probably. Presence and composure?
Presence and composure.
Let's see.
Okay.
Wendell says, I wonder if you completely skip the Kraken if you engage evil foreign guy without magic. You may. That was something that she and I actually discussed at dinner last night after stream, is that I wonder if you go full military genius and you just defeat him...
you don't lumen.
Yeah, if you don't go magic and you just defeat him militarily, such that his army can't get close enough for him to engage you.
What happens?
Yeah, could you actually win that war through sheer, mundane, martial military might?
Maybe.
Man, how many M's was that in a row?
I don't know. Alright, we good? We good?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Tight, heavy armor and made to walk around in it, learning that any attempt at sudden movement will catch painfully or trip you up. Slow and steady is the way to go. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The castle is buzzing with preparations for your upcoming coronation. Ministers press you with details for your favorite colors and flowers and so on. You really can't see the point of wasting time worrying about decorations when there's so much else to worry about. Pardon me. Don't mind the narrator. Others are more interested in the subject of your marriage. Whomever you decide to marry will be elevated to the highest ranks of the nobility, which could mean a major shift in the balance of power. Therefore, everyone is talking about the top candidates, even though you're under no obligation to marry so young. Talarist, the Duke of Sedna, is one option. Certainly, he expressed interest in marrying you earlier. Your union would bring a stronger tie to the domain of Talas and improve the situation along the Elaf border. Was he one of the ones that caused problems, though?
No. But he was one of the heirs to it that we didn't decide on.
Yeah, we delayed that, didn't we? However, your earlier rejection of him would seem to make that less likely.
Because we were rude.
Right. There was the little matter of Adair's assassination. Someone from Talas would be the most likely culprit, especially someone from Sedna, like Talarist. He had the most to gain. The old ducal family of Elath suffered a number of unfortunate accidents over the past 20 years. Most were too long ago for Talarist to have had any possible involvement, but still. Is he really good husband material? I'm starting to think that's a niet. And then there's Banyan, the Duke of Murray, a powerful and eligible noble, only about 10 years older than you.
He's not happy with us,
Yeah,
though.
he's not, because he's the one that slighted us at the meeting. There's Kieran, the new Duke of Lila. I don't know that name.
Because Lila is the Duchess is the one we had executed.
Yeah. I like his name. He's close enough to your age that you remember meeting him at school, where he was already becoming quite handsome. Lila is a powerful territory, and he has family ties to much of Nova.
It's one of the sons.
Yeah.
It's one of her sons, probably.
Yeah.
Which would lessen any additional resentment.
Yeah, it would smooth things over with the potentially rebellious territories.
Yeah.
Except, of course, that you are responsible for the death of his mother.
Yeah.
Ooh, didn't think about that. There is Kavan. Oh, hell no. The Earl of Io. Earl?
Earl.
Even.
Though
Although he is only an Earl, his family connections could make him politically useful. He also seems like an abusive sort, so fuck that guy. The outlier is Gwenelle's half-brother, Ansiet, who is only 8 years older, but the heir to both
8 years old.
8 years old. For some reason I thought older was there. Ooh. Heir to both Countess League of Dis and Duke Bennett of Hellas. I'm not thinking any of these are great options. There are 2 or 3 minor earls around the age of 20 who might be passable alternatives, and of course you could decide to ignore noble traditions entirely and marry a commoner, if you were prepared to deal with the uproar. While you will need to marry eventually, you are still very young. You could put this decision off until later. However, a clear succession contributes to the stability of your domain. Are you leaning towards any option?
Yeah, one who's dead.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking no one right now. You are in no hurry to get married. You have a country to run. I was about to say county. I'm like, wait, no, we have a lot more than a county.
It doesn't tell us how many we have anymore.
No, it doesn't. So that tells me we're probably never going to need them.
Yeah.
I wonder, is Togami going to show up
at our
the
coronation
and challenge us? Because that would make for a fitting climax. Because right now, this is on course to just sort of wind down and end. And I don't see this game doing that.
Ooh, 100% presence with our dress. That's good. We are swords.
Yeah.
Just all the swords. Just complete swords.
Well, no, because it's useless. We can only do one of those because we'll cap it at 50. Without getting the others above 25.
Okay, so swords and reflexes.
Yeah, sword and reflexes.
So ward and reflexes.
Sounds good to me. Because I think that'll cap swords at 50.
Yep.
Yeah. And then that'll get our reflexes up decently high.
Yeah, past 40.
Yeah, okay.
Here it is.
At this time last year, you were celebrating your 14th birthday. You were in the school garden, surrounded by your friends. A teacher brought you tea and cakes, while a wealthy merchant's son wove a crown of flowers for your head.
And our mom was still alive.
Yeah. It didn't matter so much that you were a princess then. Your title was something for the future. Many of your peers would be duchesses or earls or the like someday, but not then. You were children. Your parents could not attend on the actual day, but they did send wonderful gifts, some for you and some for you to share, and a week later they came for a visit, and your mother took you with her through the countryside in a splendid carriage.
Oh, we're going sad now.
Full melancholia.
I can feel the sad.
It was the last time you would ever see her.
On our birthday.
So that was a year ago then. I thought it was
a
much
little
more
less.
recent.
Well, we've been playing this for...
Well, I know.
Like, we've been doing this for almost a year.
Yeah.
Like, in-game time.
That's true.
And this was after our birthday, like, about a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Dang it.
You wonder if, wherever she is, she can see you now. You are 15 years old, a legal adult. You have worked and studied and suffered and prepared, and now the time has come. You kneel before the priestess, barely hearing her words as she recites the blessings. She calls upon the gods to deliver peace, wisdom, and prosperity to you, and through you to all of Nova, and then she calls upon you for your oath of rulership.
Priestess of the First Circle, will you guide and govern and protect your people to the best of your ability according to law and custom? I will. Will you do the best of your power, or will you, to the best of your power, uphold the ideals of love, honor, justice, and mercy? I will. Lords and ladies assembled, I present to you your undoubted queen, who has sworn you her loyalty. You who have come to give homage, will you do the same? One at a time. You can do this.
I guess I'm narrator for this.
You're narrator.
Appointed narrator. One at a time, the head of each duchy approaches your throne and kneels to swear his or her service to you and your heirs.
People of Nova, I give you Elodie, daughter of Fidelia, your true sovereign. What say you all?
Long live the Queen!
Long live the Queen!
Long live the Queen!
It's title drop.
It is.
Thank you. I will.
Hey! Once
That's
his
our
daughter was
dad.
secure on the throne, Jocelyn returned to his birthplace to focus on his duties as Duke of Caloris. He was pursued by many women, but showed little interest in remarrying, directing them instead to his brother, the Duke of Mazamba.
Oh, Daddy!
At least Armand is getting some, because he's too sorrowful.
Oh.
The Queen and her trusted Lumen sailed out every week to check on the condition of the Kraken and reinforce the seals. It was inevitable that others would discover their secret and blame them for it. After all, the old Novan capital had been rendered uninhabitable by monstrous Lumen experiments.
Oh.
A tentacle beast from the deep was just more of the same.
Uh-oh.
The Novan people were not the only ones to notice the increased naval traffic and the frequent absences of the young Lumen Queen. Pirates from Orcus stepped up their raids in the area, hoping to take Elodie hostage and ransom her for a fortune. The Queen was forced to engage an even larger naval escort to make her regular trips to the binding site, and the Novan economy struggled under the burden. I didn't account for that. The matter of the rulership of Eloth had to be dealt with eventually. After so many recent troubles, the last thing Elodie wanted was armed conflict between Nova and Talas. Still, while Talaris, the Duke of Sedna, was the nearest blood heir, he was a foreigner, and the rulership of Eloth had been tenuous for too long already. To solve the problem, Elodie found a compromise. A promising native administrator would be raised to the rank of Duchess. Woo! Swap those around! And then married to the Duke of Sedna. Their wedding would strengthen ties across the border without weakening either position.
Good.
Makes sense. Elodie eventually married a foreign duke in order to advance alliances and promote even Novan's strength. It was not a love match, but the two parties learned to respect and care for each other. They raised 2 children, a son and a daughter. And thus, Queen Elodie's legacy stretched into the future. Long live the Queen!
Wow.
Written by Hanako Games and Spiky Caterpillar, and they did a tremendous job.
We did it!
Yeah!
We survived!
Completed the game and lived to tell about it!
Still not happy end.
Yeah, I mean, this is happy-ish.
I feel like we could do better.
I think we could.
I think we could do better.
There are a few places that are, I think, room for improvement. Mm-hmm. However...
I think that wasn't bad.
No, that was acceptable.
Things went way off the rails at certain points, though.
I am curious, though, about what it's like to run an evil tyrannical dictator.
I'm not doing it. What time is it anyway?
It is 6 o'clock, so about dinner time. Let's see here.
Whew.
Let's see. Grindel says, I'm impressed, but at the same time, I was expecting an epic climax. Yeah, so was I.
I think he sank beneath the waves. I think
or maybe killed Tazami.
Or he might have become the Kraken.
Maybe. I didn't think about that. Maybe his fury transformed him into it?
Well, apparently you can make your fingers into freaking chains to strangle people with. So who knows what a more powerful Lumen could do.
So, I think we actually killed him, though. Because I think transforming into, an all-powerful Kraken, a little much even for him.
Yeah.
Considering he's suspicious enough of his own limitations to not want to fight Fidelia, so...
Yeah, so
I think the reason he didn't show up, I still wish he kind of had. I would love for one last conflict to have happened there at the coronation, where, depending on our skill set, we can either talk him down, fight him with weaponry, or go straight Lumen duel, and then prove for all of creation her divine right to rule through the defeat of an enemy Lumen at her own coronation. That, I think, would make for an epic close to the story.
And maybe, if things are different, maybe that does happen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm thinking what I would like to try is a little bit more military and information at the outset. Mm-hmm. Wait a little bit longer on the Lumen. Still get the Lumen. Mm-hmm. And...
Because I do wonder...
Because I think that if we do a military campaign against Ixion, even if it was somebody who... Because it's Ixion's fault, too, for, if Duchess lady or whoever it was
Yeah.
overstepped her bounds, they didn't come to our mother about it.
Right. They just
They invaded.
Yeah.
We didn't declare war.
Yeah.
They didn't. They just no. So I feel like it's equal parts, and it's been 4 years. So you know what? You don't need to sit there. You've made your point at that point.
I do wonder, though...
So I think that if we make a military campaign out of that, a well-done military campaign out of that, I think that makes us seem stronger, which is why the Civil War didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because she felt that we were too strong of a...
Yeah. The other thing there, though, is if we avoid the Civil War, and then we don't engage the Shanja fleet, and then we fight them with field combat on land, how that goes.
I don't know.
Because then if we're not depleted too much from the fight with Ixion, and we're not depleted from the Civil War, and we then have strong Lumen powers, could we then defeat Togami in the one-on-one duel?
I think we could. I think what we should do, though, is be Lumen, but not necessarily max Lumen.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what caused the Kraken thing.
Yeah.
We might have to look that up, though. Because I want to fight him as a Lumen without the Kraken part.
Yeah.
Because I want I want a Lumen duel with Togami. I will do what I need to do to get the Lumen duel with Togami. Yes. And I don't want Dad to die doing it.
Yeah.
So I think we might need to look that up for our next run through.
Yeah.
See what we can do with that. See if we can't avoid the Civil War. Save our cinnamon bun. Because our little cinnamon roll a dare is not dying, dang it. Honestly.
And that was preventable, too.
That was perfect. But we didn't know there was a threat.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't understand why his grandfather, because we didn't have enough knowledge to know that he'd lost so many family members, and that was probably why he wanted him at the royal palace where there are a lot more guards.
Probably safest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grendel says, this game is obscenely complex. It really is.
It is.
There are so many divergent paths.
Nothing is ever going to be the same.
Nah, like no
two runs are never going to be identical.
Even with careful planning, I feel like one slip, one little, I forgot to do this then, and
we'll
suddenly the
change
entire run is different. So, alright, I think we're going to close this out here. I don't know when we'll next stream this. We're definitely going to again sometime.
Yep, it's too much fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. And
we have to fight Togami face to face. We have to face to face fight Togami and save our cinnamon bun. And Dad cannot die. There are things we need to do. Okay, the top of the checklist is kill Togami personally. Not just he's probably dead. No, I want his body cooling on the floor of my castle.
Presumed dead isn't good enough for you.
No, it's not. He killed our mom.
Yeah.
He is the reason that all of this
and
is
Dad
happening.
In the last run.
And Dad.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, no.
And then us.
He is the reason for all of this stuff. So, you know what?
Well, most of this stuff.
Well, no, he is because our mom is dead. That's why all of this is happening.
Oh, well, yeah.
Our mom was a strong queen that everybody respected. So all of these shenanigans are happening because he killed our mom.
Yeah. That's true.
I blame him.
Alright, so I think on that note, we're going to close out.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get some food.
Yep.
And then we shall return. And then we'll do the next part of the charity stream. So one last little closeout note. Consider donating to Wounded Warrior. Click on the dog tags down underneath the stream. Go contribute what you can. Apparently it does seem like it's PayPal only.
Yeah.
So consider that for anything that it's worth to you. And help us reach the apparent goal that we had to set. I didn't want to set one. Going through Tiltify, we have to, though, so, like I said, we'll probably end up changing platforms.
Yeah, especially since it's only PayPal.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Having a minimum goal, having to go through PayPal, I don't like either of those, so we'll end up changing for the next one of these that we run. Not today, obviously, just, like, in general, the next one.
Yep, the next charity stream we do will be...
Yeah, so, anyway... We'll catch you guys in an hour, maybe a little more, depending on how long it takes for us to, like, get food and stuff.
Go get food. I ate all my leftovers, so that means we have to leave.
I'm thinking of going to, like, hit a drive-thru or something.
Yeah. Alrighty.
We can do it reasonably quickly. So we will let you guys know then. And I've got to do a little prep once we do return.
For the Mass Effect.
To make sure that I can get it to capture properly and all that, so that we can hopefully hit the ground running as quickly as possible. And then we'll do that then. So we will check you guys soonish. You wanna close out?
Yep.
Alrighty. So, thank you all kind of for watching. I'm Kinsmark here at Level Press.
I'm Violeta.
As always, we wish you all
Good gaming and Godspeed. Bye! And this time, long live the Queen.
Yes.
She did.
She did, actually.
She did.